Oh, I think we're muted. Do you have us
Yep.
the sound muted for the stream?
So apparently they can hear Sam.
Haha!
Hey.
There we go.
Fixing.
All right, there we go. Is it working now?
Well, we'll find out in a moment because delay.
Yes. Can you hear us? Huzzah!
Now hear everyone.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I think
heard.
that was my mic. So sorry. I'm kind of new to the whole Tech Boys support thing. Anyway, hello. I'm Mr. Puddins, and tonight we're rolling out looking for Twitch's greatest diners, drive-ins, and dives. In tonight's Zweihander Grim and Perilous RPG culinary one-shot, Guyhander. Tonight we travel to the far-off lands of Chromatic Chimera to witness the most badass cooking competition this side of the realm in the Iron Grill Cook-Off Challenge. Joining me tonight will be our team of contestants. Who's joining me, and who will you be playing?
I guess I can go first.
I was
Hi.
like, do you wanna?
Once more into the fray. Hello, everyone. My name is Anna. You may also know me as Nymeria on the internet. And tonight I will be playing Shark Juruk, who is quite the lady sort of chef who wants to bring French cooking to the Grim and Perilous household.
Amazing. All right, who's up next?
I'll go next.
Sure.
I'm brand new, guys. Nice to meet you all. My name's Mike. You can find me on Twitter at MikeMelody or on Instagram at DM_Jitterbelly. I'll be playing a rap person, a Skrazek. Skrazek trapper. He comes from the sewers with his family or his fam. Where he is trying to introduce fast food in the form of piles of rats going 100 miles an hour, tube sliding, surfing through the sewer drains. Simple and fast is his motto, so hopefully that will help even the odds in this upcoming tournament.
Perfect. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go. Hello. I will be playing Blair here in the Chromatic Chimera Test Kitchen, and I am just hoping to bring a little bit of gourmet touch to this otherwise rather unsavory culinary treats. So we'll just see. We're gonna get it done in like 2 days. It's gonna be great.
Hi. I'm Nat. But I'm playing Professor Madlamar today. I'm an English professor, but I really my passion is I'm an amateur baker, and I'm just really hoping I can do my best to make something really that just brings joy and smiles to everyone. And I'm also just a little short little gnome guy of suspenders, and I'm here to have a good time. Right? It's all gonna be sunshine and rainbows here in Flavortown. I hope.
That scans. Hey everyone, I am Sam. I use they them pronouns. I will be playing tonight. I am going to be playing Barbara Ish. You can call me Babs Ish, also using they them pronouns. I'm just hoping to, make sure we make a great little dish together. Just, recreate some great memories and make sure all these wonderful flavors and new friends just get in there, get to know each other a bit.
Perfect. Thank you. And that is our stellar cast. Be sure to check them out on their social medias and wherever you can find them. And we're going to get right down into it. So, we open in Flavortown. We open upon a crowded arena, the palisades rising high. You stand below in the sandy pit, standing amongst various kitchen appliances and quickly constructed cooking and counter areas. Your group stands on one of the 4 raised kitchen platforms. You can go around now and describe what your characters look like, if you like, what your team's looking like, how they're looking, if they've got like jerseys, a mascot.
What? I was not prepared for the potential of a mascot.
Mascot?
Our
Neither was
mascot is
I.
obviously a rat going really fast.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Holding a
Oh,
knife.
It has like
Holding a
speed
knife.
lines and stink
Always
lines.
holding
It's
a
important.
knife.
Oh boy. Well, obviously, I am dressed in the uniform of the kitchen, which, as you may know, is a nice apron over some heels and a delightful little string of pearls here, and also a bottle of vermouth. Somewhere around here is a little bit for the dish and some more for me.
I'm just wearing pretty simple chainmail with a dark blue surcoat over it, and got a big old sword and stuff. Couple of things sticking out of my pockets. Some handy cooking utensils, things like that.
I've just got a standard apron over some normal clothes, concealing just some armor, but put the apron on over it so it just looks, just a little more put together. Um, yeah, I no visible weapons, but I do have several pockets on my apron, which contain various cooking utensils and perhaps more. We'll see.
Yeah, I just got a bunch of rags on. Got a few of my cousins all latched onto me in little leather belts, just in case I need to send them out to get some ingredients or see how the competition's going. Yeah, mostly just wearing rags. So you don't really need much down in the sewers, so here we are.
Perfect. And is that everyone? Are we ready to begin? All right.
I'm ready.
Perfect. Sorry, I've been trying to repair some captions. Web captioner got weird on me. So. All right. So, gotta love tech. If I didn't have tech issues, it wouldn't be a stream. So.
You're welcome.
On a raised platform in this arena, these drawbridges drop down, and you hear this engine revving, and this old 1967 red Chevy Camaro convertible top comes rolling slowly up to the edge of this platform. Sitting behind the wheel sits a tired Guy Fieri, the flames on his shirt as dim as dying cinders. The crowd grows quiet as Guy goes to speak in front of the microphone. What's up, Flavortown? As you know, the flames of flavor grow dim, and they must be revitalized by a most gangster dish. That is why I have gathered you chefs here today. He gestures towards your group, as well as 3 groups of other chefs. Team Fast Food of the Kingdom Burgervania, being led by their brave king, the Burger King, and his daughter, the Countess Wendy. They bring with them Ronald the Jester and sexy anime Colonel Sanders. From Team Gourmet, we have the greatest religious leaders known across the food kingdoms. Count Chocula, the High Priestess of Julia Child, and the Pope of Pastafarianism. And finally, we have the Pizza Orcs, Thok and Throg, the inventors of pizza. And this ragtag group over here points towards the skunks with their little stinky logo, flipping a burger with a spatula. And Guy continues to speak. You are the best chefs in all of the realms, and it is here in Flavortown we gather to determine. Can you make the grim and flavorous dish? The most cash money thing to ever grace a plate? Whoever can cook up a most cash money meal will be crowned the lords of Flavortown. So now, go forth and cook.
Huzzah!
So, yeah.
So-
Mr. Fieri? He waves, kind of short. Maybe gets on a chair.
And this person in cook's attire steps up to you. You will only address Master Fieri when addressed. What is your question?
Oh, that's really intimidating. I'll just, never mind. It's not that important.
Are you sure?
I was just kind of wondering, like, if there was some sort of structure or format to our dish. If we're supposed to like have certain things or not into other things. Or what does cash money mean? I don't really know.
Right, a recipe of sorts, you might say. Generally, that's what the kitchen instructions are called, no? Although I was going to make an 8-volume cookbook before I was invited to this competition. So thrilling.
Does anybody know what cash money means?
No. Seems a little. I'm not sure. Are we supposed to put money in the dishes?
Are we
That
not
doesn't-
getting? Is there a what is the prize? Is there a prize for winning this? Do we get cash money? That would be. I would
Gonna
like some
say
cash
yes,
money,
that-
please.
Guy Fieri speaks
Thank you.
up again. The prize is being lords of Flavortown and the greatest chefs ever. You do not need to put
That's-
money into the dish, but you might want to spend money on good ingredients. I will require that your dish comes with a main course, a side, and something to spice up the flavor.
Feels a lot like being paid in exposure. There's no prize.
Does being a lord of Flavortown give you like access to opulence in Flavortown, or is it just like this place and we just like people respect us now? He's just continuing to yell
is there a
to Mr.
sash?
Fieri.
Is there a sash involved, perhaps? That
Or a
says-
trophy.
There's a sash, there's a trophy,
or literally anything.
and there's also the blade cuisine art. And there's like this magical knife, like this big knife in a giant knife block. This could
I
be
want
yours
that.
to wield, as long as the riches of Flavortown.
Oh, there are riches involved. Yes.
There are riches involved.
Wonderful.
So there is cash
well,
money. Okay.
You win
Right.
the cash money, but remember, we do it to restore the flames of flavor, not for cash, not for petty reasons and shallow status. We do it in the name of flavor.
All
That
right.
helps.
Well,
Yep.
let's try something new. Radical confidence. We are just going to
I
make
like
some
it.
great food and win our sashes or whatever it is.
Cash money.
Cash money. Yes. What should we huddle up? Should we decide what we're going to make?
Yes. Take list of ingredients and decide what it is we are going to work upon.
So
Okay,
desserts
hear
normally,
ya.
Mike, you muted.
Scat. Yeah, you're muted.
Sorry. Maybe something popping. What some ideas do we have? I'm usually pretty simple. I typically sell rat sliders in the sewers. I don't know if that could be an active ingredient in some of our meals. Maybe a good side. Just last week I used my cousin Vinny, but he was already dying. So.
Well, that certainly gives me a run for my usual ingredient procuring methods. Often they can only be harvested late at night, and you have to have a special sort of courage to go out and look for these kinds of things under the light of a full moon, or indeed no moon at all. But I like your levels of daring. I think we could collaborate easily with rats, and perhaps I might be able to add some sort of graveyard moss to it. Just give it a little extra funk,
Sure, yeah.
What if we do something like a pot pie kind of thing, where we all contribute something into the pie, and then it'll all be great at the end. It'll all do it together.
I think that's a wonderful idea, Professor Madlamar.
We
That's
do though need the entree and a side dish though, so we're gonna need a couple of things, not just one pie.
And
I do like that
yes,
though.
yes, of course.
and from
So
one of
make a
the
pie.
other
And what do we want to do
teams,
on the side?
Wait, what?
from one of the other teams, someone with a colander on their head and like these big robes. It's like a big colander, and he's. You'll never find the most flavorous ingredients. I know where to find them all in Flavor Town. You'll never figure it out.
Are you even part
we
of this
followed that guy, right?
competition? Yes.
I am the Pope of Pastafarianism. Of course I am in this competition. You are the incompetent competition.
Don't let him psych you out. We got
I
this.
don't know what that means.
That's
I'll
very
let you
rude.
know I can take zero criticism right now, so I'm going to need you to dial it back and be a little more positive. And maybe just like stay over there and not bother us while we're planning our meal.
The only thing that's gonna be positive is you all losing. And he just like slowly backs away.
I don't like them very much.
No, that was
Nor do I.
unnecessary.
Nope.
We should probably get a move on or something though. Figure out what we're gonna do.
Do we have a starting point and we can just kind of figure it out as we go if we know where we're going to start? If we know like one ingredient that we need, then we can kind of plan it as we go.
What are some of the big places in Flavor Town that we can just go and look for stuff?
Let me see. Let's see.
There are Whole Foods in Flavor Town.
Give me either
Maybe not Whole Foods.
navigation, tradecraft, or
That one.
I wish
From
to find a safe
everybody,
way to the
or-
ingredients.
anyone who wants to like try and think of a place in Flavor Town.
Well, I am, as I said, I'm partial to sourcing ingredients very late at night.
I'll also take folklore as well. If you got that.
Perhaps could we make a pit stop for some of the skullduggery in my usual environs?
Sure, we'll just call that like a thieves' cant type deal.
Cool.
So for that's not very good at all.
Skullduggery, here we are.
Yes, I do not know where things are. I'm used to my ingredients being brought to me and then I assemble them, and
I don't even know what
I'm not
ingredients
used to
are.
procuring and sourcing my own ingredients.
But you did good.
Nice.
All right.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I did.
Remember, in a
Oh, you wanna do
D100
well.
system, you want to roll
Yes.
under. So, for example, Nat rolled a 69 out of a 62.
Nice.
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 Not nice because
But not nice
But-
enough this time.
It softens the
So-
blow.
Oh, so I
Unless
did
it was
good
a
then.
routine test.
Yeah, I'd say it's a little routine, kind of looking for like somewhere to procure ingredients. We'll call it routine, add a +10. So then that'll become a
Ooh,
72.
did it.
And
Nice.
so then the prof is going to pass. Prof, I'm going to give you boo 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 boo.
I did a
You know the
28.
market is a decent place to obtain food. You might need some money, or you could maybe haggle your way or steal something. I'll leave that up to you. All right, who else made one of these checks?
I did a 28
Out of 50, so you
out of
succeeded.
50.
Yeah, so you succeeded. Blair, you remember, it's summer. Your old friend Cheeser the Dwarf has got a nice cheese cart set up. Probably definitely a really good place for flavor, because nothing says flavor like mountains of cheese.
It's like, yes, I do remember a friend of mine, a dwarf fellow named Cheeser has a cheese carton. So it's not what I would call well refrigerated, so the cheese does have a very specific funk to it that does add a little bit. So I think that might be a place to go as well. We can get some good, like so bad it's good cheese.
Well, if people want the funk, we must give them the funk.
We must give them the funk.
We must.
Be a great way to,
We
stand
are-
out a little bit. I like it. I like it.
Unfortunately for Shark, you got a 97 out of 52. That's a Shark. Oh, I don't know what's going on. No one in the black market told you where to find the good food. It was all the black market knives, black market, potato chips, or ways to get around, the FDA regulations, but no one told you where to find stuff. But
I did really wind up with a rather excellent garrote, though. Perhaps I could use it to tie one of those chicken legs together during a roast or a basting of some kind.
And scat. Oh, scat. When the Pope of Pastafarianism was bragging, your skullduggery skill roll, 26 out of 80? Yeah, the sewers lead everywhere in town. You remember there was this really fancy joint you crawled out of the toilet of, got the place shut down for a few weeks, but
Had it coming.
they did, but that they have the fanciest of all ketchup there, Dijon ketchup, and Gordon Ramsay keeps it under tight lockdown.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Liquid gold. There's this place I know. I like to call it liquid gold. Think it'll give us the edge in some of our additives for our meals.
Let's do it.
Sounds lovely.
Might I just recommend that if we are to be making a dessert type of thing, that we abstain from tempered chocolate, because we all know what that does to Blair. It is just far more stress than I think any of us really need to be under right now, especially don't ask her to explain it, because it just won't end well.
I have explained it so many times, and I just don't have that in me today. So we're just going to, it's fine if it's not tempered. It doesn't actually need to snap. Everyone just thinks that it does. It's fine.
Gotta tell you,
Don't
the
worry
trick
about
tempered chocolate is flaming swords.
Well, all I have is this garrote, so perhaps I'll have to try that again sometime. If we need to tie things up or stop them rather quickly from moving around, I can use my and Shark is rather a tall. She's kind of slim for an ogre, but is very brawny compared to human size, and she could very easily just crush someone with her arms. So the garrote really just does kind of seem a bit comically small in her hands, but she's excited about it anyway.
Perhaps if we can get some highly funkified cheese and some Dijon ketchup, perhaps we make some kind of gourmet cheeseburger or something like that. I've heard that Mr. Fieri is a fan of burgers and other handheld foods, so perhaps we get some fine meat and some funky cheese and procure Gordon Ramsay's Dijon ketchup, and we could have the starts of a very nice burger.
I think that's.
But I do want to warn you. I don't think it's Gordon Ramsay. I think it's Gorgon Ramsay. You need to be very careful.
Sorry. Yes, my mistake. That's
Gordon Ramsay of the Gorgonzola Ramsays.
I do.
Oh my! I had no idea he was residing in the city.
Babs, I don't think you gave us one of the knowledge checks, did you?
Did I? I thought I didn't have like a. Do I need to have a rank or something in one of the things that you said?
You do
Okay.
not. The
No.
rank just adds an extra 10% to your roll.
And hearing about the diner where the Dijon ketchup is, we're gonna say that makes the roll easy for you. So add 20% to your chance.
Ooh.
Because Master Fieri has a theme, right? And Flavortown follows these conventions.
Ah.
We are but slaves to the flavor.
So even with the plus 20, with a 50 to navigate, you rolled a 78. Babs, you're off thinking about your next YouTube video. What show or thing are you gonna take next?
Well, because Blair mentions the burger idea, so I'm racking my brain through the list of ballads and plays maybe that I've seen that we could have a good base burger for inspiration. We can try to recreate,
That one that Bubble Bass got from that SpongeBob
yeah,
episode.
There you go.
on a raft, make the onions cry.
Pretty sure that's an actual Babish episode.
It is, and he found the thing where they decode the order and everything, and makes
That's
the whole thing.
fantastic. That's amazing.
Notice me binging with Babish.
Yeah. So I think actually a burger's a great way to go. You know, it's a a lot of flexibility in there. We get like a really maybe good, unique kind of meat protein or something, and our side could be something like some nice old classic like a steak fries or something.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Right? You can't beat a classic.
Right? Maybe like some like good like seasoning or something.
I believe he's rather a fan of hot sauces and rubs,
Ooh, yes.
sort of things that would ride around on a food truck or delivery portable restaurant of sorts.
Perhaps we can find procure a spice weasel and
Oh
just
yeah,
Bam!
knock it up,
take
knock
those
it up a notch.
steak fries up a notch. Yeah,
Yes,
I think that'd be
just
great.
knock it up a notch.
Because you mentioned the spice weasel, your memory.
Oh dear lord.
Your memory. You remember a place.
Bam!
You remember Elzar's got a place
Oh.
in town. The Spice Weasel Farm, where he raises spice weasels for a lot of the local restaurants in Flavortown, so they can all
Are
bam,
they-
take it up a notch.
Oh, I've always wanted
Are
to go
they-
to Elzar's at Flavor Town.
Are they free range, cage free spice weasels?
Yes, they are free range,
good.
wild fed spice
Grass
weasels.
Very good,
finished,
good, yeah.
all that sort of thing.
Yes. I mean, we could. I know that Elzar's a
Non-GMO
little
weasel.
Elzar's a little protective of his spice weasels, but perhaps we could just sneak into his spice weasel preserve and liberate one.
Yeah, if I can find a way to trap it, it's all ours.
Pretty great idea.
Like the way you think, and that that could very much.
No need to interact with them. We just need to lure them out.
Yep.
It's true,
that
and
could
if
knock our
some-
whole meal up several notches.
Bam.
And if
Wham,
someone
bam.
does need to go into any sort of subterranean chase of any kind, I am your chef. I find most of my best ingredients underground, actually.
People just leave ingredients underground.
Oh yes, you wouldn't believe what kinds of delicious dishes that you can make from stuff that's dug up out of the ground. And I'm not
Like
just talking
like
about
mushrooms.
vegetables either.
So, all right. Well, we don't have time to unpack all that. Let's.
Yet.
Okay, so Spice Weasel
Yeah.
Farm or
Yes, let's go.
Gorgon's place? We need that ketchup.
We need that ketchup.
We
Let's-
need the ketchup.
Perhaps we leave the spice weasels for last because I don't know if it's what their temperament is. So if we're going to need to like wrestle a spice weasel, perhaps that's a last thing. So maybe we go get the ketchup and then we'll go to Cheezer's and get the funk, and then we will procure a spice weasel somewhere along the lines. We do need to get some meat,
Correct.
but unless we just get
I-
two spice
I
weasels
mean-
and then we make a spice weasel burger.
If it
That's
gets
a little
really
game- that's
That'd
down
be
to the wire,
very
I might be able to get us some
flavorous.
meat really easy and cheap. But it's kind of dubious.
Well, I could get us some even more dubious meat for free, so perhaps we could make some sort of
I mean-
recombinant sausage or something of that nature.
Scats
can
picks up some
probab-
little guys.
He's picking up little rats.
Yeah, he has like a little. He has all his cousins on him, so he always
Are
has
your-
family with him.
Are your cousins alive or are they dead?
These ones are alive. I can
Okay.
always grab more in the sewers. There's so many of us.
I was just curious if you were wearing a coat of dead rats or a coat of
No,
live
no.
rats.
No.
Okay.
I'm
Little
not that
column
deep.
A, little
Which would be better? What is the better alternative of the two?
Which one's the proper cultural practice for the Skurzak?
I mean, if we want to go try to get like, some sort of fresher, maybe more exciting meat or something, I could, maybe go wrestle something up. Babs is pretty fucking jacked. And
You
like
are,
they've
but-
got like this metal plate and they're all like pretty like scarred up, like they've seen some shit.
Like literally wrestle.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't really like want to, but maybe actually that might be safer so, you don't like damage the meat or something. I mean, normally I slice it up pretty good, but
First
yeah,
one then the
wrestling is a
other.
good idea. Yeah, yeah.
And we gotta tenderize the meat before,
Yeah, there we go.
Absolutely.
That's pretty much how it goes, like I like to go after like the bigger game, things like that. Makes it a bit of a challenge.
All right, so are we going to the diner first, or are we going to go look for some meat on the way?
We need the
If
ketchup.
Okay,
we
let's
do
go get
need
that
the ketchup. If we happen to come across some meat on the way, then Babs can wrestle it to death, and then
I mean,
we
if
can just
needed.
bring it along with us.
If
We could
needed, that's true.
probably go to the store. I'm just thinking, we gotta bring our A game if we want to be the,
Yeah,
Lords of Flavor Town.
we need to make an
Need to
impression.
create good content.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yes.
Nobody's gonna like and subscribe if it's just like, no offense, a rat burger or whatever, but maybe like a dire rat burger? Hmm?
I could ask
That
my
is
brother.
better.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
people like things that have the word dire in front of it, it
That's
makes
true.
it
We
seem
could
more
call-
exciting and
What
yeah.
what if? So I was going to say we call it like a gourmet burger or something, but what if we call it like a dire burger? We just make it
Oh,
larger than a standard burger.
I like
Yeah,
it.
I like it. We can be bigger
There
than
we
Mondo
go.
Burger, which is like a huge corporation in this area.
Yeah, no, we're going to take them
Of course.
down.
Oh, we're gonna destroy
So
them.
we'll make
Let's
a
put
dire
a spring in our
cheeseburger
step.
with
Cool.
some dire fries.
Dire fries. Yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
Dire burger. I like it. This is great. I'm feeling good about this.
Yeah.
I bet we're gonna have some time to kill, Blair. We're gonna finish early, get to
Oh, yeah, we're
relax
gonna
a bit.
You know what? We're gonna finish this very quickly. Everything is going to go great, and then we'll just like pack it up and move on to the next thing. This definitely won't take more than 2 days. I mean, 2 hours.
Because that's always worked out so well for you in the past. All right, so are we going?
To Gorgon Ramses.
Yes,
The Gorgonzolas.
to the Gorgonzola Ramses.
All right, so you begin making your way to the higher end district, like the business district, as you head for the diner. So you begin passing fancy looking people in suits and whatnot, and you see someone's reading a newspaper, and it's like giant cockatrice attacks again, 30 turned into chicken nuggets, and
Cockatrice burger.
Ooh. So you eventually pull up to this fancy place, Gorgon Ramses. It's this high-class diner. There's like these big Greco-Roman pillars on the outside. Snakes curl up the pillars, and they like make this archway over the door where both the mouths are biting onto a cheeseburger. And this is high-class eating. There's people sitting outside. It's busy on the inside, and you see the silhouette of Gorgon Ramsay through the window.
Gorgon Ramsay, Alex.
You're welcome.
It's so good.
Just so I understand, what is that silhouette of? Are we talking snake hair version?
Yes,
Because the
it's
word
basic-
Gorgon can have multiple meanings.
It's basically Gordon Ramsay with snake hair. Medusa and Gordon
it.
Ramsay equals Gorgon Ramsay.
So, did somebody want to try to ask about getting this fancy ketchup? Are we breaking in? Am I like, smashing or?
I do have a burglar costume, if you like. It would be soft shoes, dark clothes, that sort of thing. If he's wanting monetary compensation, I'm afraid I only have about 8 brass pennies, I cook for love, not money.
I could go up the toilet again. That's an option. Totally fine with it.
Well, we gotta
I
find out
have-
where the ketchup is.
perhaps we do some sort of a pincer reconnaissance type thing. Some people go in through the front and they talk to Mr. Gordon Ramsay, and they will ask him questions, and they will say, oh, please take us to this ketchup, and then the rest of us can just sort of climb through the pipes and do our various sneaking, smashing, grabbing, and running away and praying he doesn't see us, and we're golden.
Yeah.
Is this? Forgive me. Is the ketchup kept like back in the kitchen, or is this kind of like a displayed on every table? We just go in, pretend that we're going to eat a meal, pocket the ketchup, and leave type of thing.
Yeah, DM, do I know if when I heard about this Daijin ketchup, was it something as a normal condiment that's at tables, or is it like special?
It's pretty special. Like Gordon Ramsay keeps it pretty well protected. Some say that he keeps the spirits of past chickens to guard over the Dijon ketchup.
That's not good.
The poultrygeist.
The poultry.
God damn it.
I saw where that was going.
You really idiot. So
I'm out.
I have to leave. Bye. Sorry.
You need to go ask Gabby for a hug.
That's where the line is. If anyone's wondering where the line is, it's there.
I'm so happy.
I love the fact that this is supposed to be a grimdark game, and here we are talking
not.
about chicken ghosts.
Well, once you brought in Flavor Town, it was all out the window at that point.
Yeah, I don't think any of us were expecting the grim part to carry over.
So how do we want to like go about obtaining the Dijon ketchup?
I'm all fine with the magician's distraction thing in the front door. I can go
Okay.
through the toilet like I normally do.
For the nightmare fuel.
You know, as you do.
As
Do you
one
think
does.
Do you think
It's-
that the plumbing system would be large enough to accommodate a large lady such as myself?
No.
In my head, I'm like, no, but out in front of everyone, I'm just like, you know what? No, I think I can barely make it through. No offense.
Then perhaps I should seek an alternate means of entrance.
Perhaps some of us larger folk that are larger being bigger than sewer size create some kind of diversion so that Scat can get in through the toilet without being noticed. We can just kind of make a ruckus of some sort.
How big is
Oh, I can
Scat?
make a
'Cause, like,
ruckus.
Mad Lamar's a gnome. Am I viable here?
Yeah, you actually are probably viable. I would say Scat's around like 4.5. He's pretty small for a rat person. I
Yeah,
guess.
you can just say rat person. That's
I
fine.
keep saying Skaven in my mind for fantasy wearing fantasy.
If
but
you
it's
say
not.
Skaven, I know what you're talking about. So
Yeah.
we're good.
Alright. But yeah, I'm probably
That's
like
fair.
4.5, 5 feet. So I'm assuming you're shorter than me.
Oh yeah.
Get in the toilet. Let's go.
Do I have to? I mean, I guess I can clean off afterwards.
I mean, would you like to be part of the ruckus, or would
yeah.
you like to be part of the toilet team?
Yeah, you want to be part of the potty team?
Potty
I mean,
pals.
That's
seems
all-
I am. It seems
I'm
I
like
am
holding
the
all
only
my
other
rats out.
option.
Putting him one
So
by one.
I guess since you really should have someone to back you up, and there's no one else who would. I
All right, take my
can
hand.
do it. Looks down at his like suspenders and nice shirt, just
You want a rag to
mentally
put around
saying
that?
goodbye to them.
There you go. Okay.
So are you really like grossed out by going in the sewers there, Mad Lamar?
Mad Lamar is. Nat is not.
All right, so I'm gonna have the good old prof make me just a willpower roll.
Is that resolve?
Yeah, make a resolve roll. Yeah, and because you're a
Okay.
gnome, we'll say it's which one is it? Routine, is it? I'm trying to think of the different levels, and I'm just blanking.
Routine
out.
is +10.
Yeah, then routine. Yeah, so we'll call it routine.
All right, let's try this. How'd I do? I'm good. What? Wait. Oh wait, I got the dialogue box. The dialogue box.
Yeah, that throws me off
Yeah.
every damn time.
All right, so you got a
Hey,
35 out of
that's pretty good.
71. That is pretty good. So, Prof, you're able to kind of keep your lunch down and eat some pride and head into the sewers with Scat, heading for the toilet of the bathroom here. Meanwhile, the rest of you are ready to go into the front whenever you're ready.
So am I wrestling Gorgon? What's going on? I say to like the others as we're walking up, like, what are we doing?
Way to create some sort of a diversion.
Yeah.
Oh! What if one of us was to sit down and order a meal and then pretend that we saw a rat in the building or something that would shut this restaurant down and make some sort of ruckus? Unless
Perhaps we can borrow one of Scat, can we borrow one of your friends?
A rat comes flying from out the sewer gutters.
And Drat is ready
Oh my god.
to destroy the rich. Eat the rich.
Eat the rich, yes.
Eat the rich like cheese.
I like this thing.
How charming! I like it.
I'm going to put it in one of my apron pockets.
And you just
And
hear
you
from the
just-
muffled, and the proletariat shall rise up. Down with the bourgeoisie.
Be like, yes, there's plenty of time to eat the rich later. Right now, we're going to try to shut this restaurant down. Just
Gorgon's
hang tight.
probably pretty rich, just, you know.
Yeah. So yes, let's go get a table. Let's order whatever on the menu has Dijon ketchup. Then we can take that ketchup, in addition to whatever the Professor and Scat are able to procure, and then we'll just let Drat loose and be on our way. Bingo bango.
Excellent.
Yeah, easy peasy. Let's do it.
So,
You might want to duck down when you're walking through the doorway, Babs. I've noticed that you're quite taller than I am. In fact, I can barely see what's going on above your shoulders. It must make things a bit difficult, so mind your head.
No, I get that a lot, but you get pretty used to it, you know?
Right. Yes. It seems to just be like some kind of like persistent cloud settled about your shoulders, but you know, I'm sure that adds to the allure.
Magic.
So, sewer squad, potty pals, you're crawling through the sewers, and Scat, you're able to be like, this way, now this way, now this way, and you begin climbing up. And Scat, you're able to just kind of wriggle your way out of a toilet in the restroom, and you just kind of plop out in this stall. Just.
Hey, who's here? Anyone in here?
Let's see. Is anyone? Give me an awareness roll. See if you notice if anyone's in there. Prof, you're gonna pop up too, and you can make an awareness roll as well as you come out of the water.
Sure.
Alright, I got a 19 out of 49.
Okay, nice.
Awareness is under perception. Okay, so I was 71 out of 50.
All right, so, Prof, it's a bit like disorienting as you climb out of the toilet. You went from absolute sewer stench to fresh air, the cheap air fresheners in the bathroom. It's like, whoa. But Scat, you see the telltale sign that there is someone in here. You see the shoes and the pants on the floor and in one of the stalls away from you. And
Do I recognize it as a worker, or is it just some random person?
the shoes don't speak. They're not the no-slip shoes. You've seen a lot of those come down the sewers.
Alright.
They're not Crocs.
They're
Yeah.
not Crocs.
There are two different Crocs. There's two types of Crocs in the sewers. There's the normal Crocs you see in people's feet, and then there's the actual sewer Crocs. Those are the more dangerous ones.
So if you both could give me agility stealth, if you're gonna try.
Oh,
to
actually, Prof thinks that there's just no one here. Obviously, he would have
Yeah.
noticed, so he just is going to turn to Scat and be like, "So what do we do now?"
What? Someone's in here.
Oh, shh.
It's nothing. It's just a rat. The proletariat is right. The proletariat must always be right, and the revolution of the proletariat to get special must go on forever.
A rat? And he's like, starts shuffling his pants up, struggling. You hear him like crash into the stall wall. Rat! Ah! It just.
I am going to go immediately to the next stall and try to just grapple him and silence him. Not like,
Ooh.
just going to grapple him and cover his mouth.
Okay, we're gonna call that a brawn toughness roll.
Okay.
And you're gonna do a contested roll against his score.
Cool.
Can I help?
Yeah,
That's a thing you can do in this game.
Yeah, if you want to help.
So, Radlamar's kind of short, so he's gonna slide under the stall, and he's gonna go for the legs to help out Scat.
Okay.
Perfect.
So if you're helping, the helper gets to roll a d10, and then the person making the roll may choose to substitute the 10's value of their roll with the 10's value that the helper rolled.
Yeah, so they can take your first digit. So if Scat rolled a 2 and then Prof rolled like a 5, Scat can say, I'm taking that 5 instead.
Okay.
Do I have to roll to do that, or do I just doing it enough?
You have to just roll your d10, your first half of your d10. That's all.
Cool. All right. So if you go higher than a 5, you can use my 5.
Roll an 8.
What was the base roll? The base roll was just an 8. Ooh. Yeah, I would take that 5.
Yeah, I'll take that 5. Yeah.
Well, no,
but
'cause
it's
you
an
wanna roll
8
well.
under
Eight is
54.
really good.
Yeah, I'm actually.
8 is really good.
Yeah, 8's really good.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
So.
No, you don't need me.
Yeah.
I don't need that. Okay.
No, so Scat, you just kind of, you've done this before. You hit the ground, and then you jump up in the stall and just tackle this person, and the stall door goes blowing open, and Prof is like about ready to jump into action, but head on sink, guy's out cold.
This happens all the time. All right. All right.
So you just pop out of the toilet a lot, pretend to be a rat, scare somebody, and then knock their head against the sink and knock them unconscious?
Well,
all the
look,
time?
I run a delivery system, so I tend to, and some of my kinsmen tend to just come out of nowhere. We try to get there on time or earlier, bonus. But yeah, sometimes we just surprise people, and the legalities of it all, we're not supposed to harm them, but if they're in our way, I have over 5 million people to feed underground, so I need the bonus. Don't worry, they're not. I don't kill them. I'm not about that. I'm gonna check his pulse real quick.
Give me a. I'm just trying to get everyone kind of used to the rolling mechanics myself as well, because give me a heal check. Yeah, give me a heal roll.
I definitely don't make these very often. Okay. 44 out of 45. That was really close.
Ooh, just
That
enough.
is a critical success.
It is. Oh yeah, that's right. 44. Yeah.
You rolled doubles.
Oh, I rolled double. That's right. Nice.
I just say multiples of 11 work too.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go to feel the pulse. You're like, oh yeah, he's good. He's good.
Hey. So I don't know what the security is like down here. Maddie, can I call you Maddie? No, Mad Lamar's fine. Do you have any ways?
Maddie's cool. I've never had a nickname before.
Oh, perfect. You can call me Scat. Do you have any senses to figure out if there's any defenses in this place? Gorgon's he's up here. I mean, I don't normally go up to this part of the district, so they always have security on them, bodyguards, racketeers, some sorts. Or we could just...
Well, I don't have like any special senses, although I got a good eye. But I could make a really evocative distraction.
Let's hold up on that and see where the other team's at. Can we? Let's go scope around and see where we can find. But that will come in handy though.
Perfect segue to go back to the team entering the lunch team, lunch buddies.
Lunch bunch.
The lunch bunch.
Oh,
so the classic chickingling. You walk in, and there's a Gorgon hostess. Looks like Medusa tied her snakes up into a bun, and she's just like, "Oh, hello. The name is Medusa, I'm gonna be taking your order. And where would you like to sit? Bar or seating area, or do you want to be outside? Because the plague has been quite nasty. Plague doctors have been suggesting, not eating inside.
Oh, well, I am myself immune to most of these diseases on account of my exposure as my essential profession. But out of respect for the others, perhaps we should take a seat outside. That would be very excellent. Thank you.
I don't know. Do you have like a booth or something?
Oh yes, we've got the fancy pantsy booth all the way over there. It hasn't been reserved yet, quite surprisingly. Person just canceled. I'll pencil you in. Pencils in, and then she begins taking you to your fancy booth, and it's got like Christmas lights streamed over it. It's got like a little volcano thing in the middle that just bubbles like hot chocolate. This is a fancy place.
I'm like, I say screw the competition. Let's just have fucking lunch.
Quite right.
And so Medusa gets back, and she's like, oh, by the way, so today's special is the roast squig. That it comes fried or grilled. Or you could have the soup. Today's soup is the New England clam chowder. So what will it be for y'all?
This is going to sound a little odd, perhaps. But we've heard a lot about your ketchup.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get my boss if we want to talk about Dijon ketchup.
Oh, well, I, for one, go ahead. I'm so sorry, dear. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, I just didn't realize it was that important. We wouldn't want to disturb him. I'm sure we can order something that does not involve the ketchup.
Well, I for one, am rather partial to soup myself. Some say that soup is indeed one of my favorite foods, although I was hoping if perhaps you had something a little bit lighter, since it is quite hot, maybe a refreshing bowl of gazpacho, perhaps.
Coming right up. It just starts
Thank
writing
you.
it in. I will come back with Mr. Ramsey in just a second now. And she kind of disappears into the kitchen for a few moments. You think you hear a thud come from the bathroom, but you're not really sure. It's just like, someone's fighting in the bathroom or something. Maybe they slipped. They'll be fine. And you just see out of the kitchen this grumpy-looking male Gorgon. He's standing on his legs. He's got the fancy chef outfit, and he's just like, "Oh, what the fuck do they want now?" And he just comes over and he just grumpily saunters over. "You want to hear about fucking Dijon mustard ketchup? What do you want? If you want some good fucking food, finally."
Yes?
We just
We
wanted
didn't
to
come
like
to
ask
bad-
for some extra Dijon ketchup, and that was it. I
Well,
didn't realize it was gonna be a whole production.
blow me, Mum, because you know what? I'm just fresh out. Our reserves are running low. I'm sorry, you just missed the last order. Might I interest you in a complimentary breadstick basket?
I mean, I'll
the
take it.
sense? Do I get the sense he's being honest about that?
Ooh, give me a scrutinize roll.
I mean, if he is
Ooh.
really famous for his ketchup, would he allow his restaurant to run out of ketchup?
Right? That just seems like poor restaurant
Ooh.
management. Yeah, that's a 9 out of a 38.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Babs,
Get it.
you've gotten the workaround before. You know this bullshit. Gorgon sees fellow chefs when he sees fellow chefs. These snakes are like whispering in his ear, and they're just like, "Don't trust them, boss." And don't give him the ketchup, boss.
When do you expect to get more of that? Wow, I'm like flipping between 5,000 characters right now. When do you expect to get more of the Dijon mustard, back in stock? Is that like a long
Look,
process to
Next
make
fucking
it,
week.
or?
Whenever the contest ends, that's when it comes back, alright?
Excellent. I will be right back. I'm going to the restroom.
And you get up and you go to the restroom and you open the door, and that's when you see your compatriots standing over checking the pulse of the person that they slammed into the sink.
I don't bat an
Take a
eye
very-
at that.
Evocative distraction. Babs.
Yeah, I'm like, so Ramsey's out at the table right now if we want to go and, try to get some ketchup. He's trying to hide it. Hi. Wash your hands. And I just, like, close the door and back out. I want to start looking for the kitchen.
It's the doors that Mr. Gorgon Ramsay came out of, you're pretty sure. So, and how do the two of you at the table wish to keep Mr. Gorgon Ramsay busy? I'll be right back with them garlic breadsticks. Anything else I could get you? Any other appetizers? Something fucking tasty, some good fucking food, right?
Yes, well, in addition to, I would like to try the clam chowder, of course, the gazpacho, and any other soups that you happen to have on order, perhaps a delicious minestrone or Italian wedding soup with
Alright, I'll just
meatballs.
put you down for one of fucking everything, alright?
Yes, that would be delightful. However, I have visited a few establishments that offer you salad to go with your soup and breadsticks. They said something about this being an unlimited source of food, and I am on a budget here.
Give me a rumor check, because you're bringing up this rumor of other restaurants with salads.
Well, it's like
Aren't we all family here?
It's less of a restaurant and more just a garden that only grows one type of thing.
Give me that rumor check.
I will.
Gordon Ramsay works at Olive Garden. Canon.
I do feel like we have some kind of familial bond at this point. I feel like when I'm here, I feel like family.
Fucking mate, this ain't Olive Garden. That's some fake fancy shit. That's where
Well,
high schoolers say they're being fancy at. Oi, come on, mate.
Well, you did tell me to blow your mother earlier, if I remember correctly.
And
so
I meant every word of it. And so you're keeping him distracted, and he's just like, all right, fine, maybe I will add the salad. Can we do like a comp, like 15% off the salad instead? Look, I'm trying to run a business here. And this is like when you start getting your window sneaky potty pals to go make your move for the kitchen.
Well, it was a 5 out of 43 for me, and so in the ability to like try and or sorry, not in the ability, in the interest of getting him to stay talking to us while they're sneaking into the kitchen, I'll just be like, oh well, I myself am a renowned chef of sorts. Perhaps you could come back with that soup and pour yourself a glass of wine, and we could talk a little shop, if you will.
Oh, and you know, that's why I wasn't gonna tell you about the Dijon ketchup. I got bottles of it, mate. I'll be right back. And like, so potty pals are about to take off, and Ramsay goes Ramsay, and he comes running back. Oh, wait, what about you there? I didn't catch your name. And he's pointing at Blair. Oh, I was too busy getting this fine individual a lot of different food. I kinda just thought you'd all share. I apologize. And now, Blair, you can try and distract him further.
Yes. Do you happen to have Twinkies?
Oi,
or
mate.
Perhaps Hot Pockets?
Fucking hell, mate. What do you mean Twinkies? What does this kind of restaurant look like to you? Twinkies
Well, I mean, like gourmet. Like if you were to make them gourmet, like a Twinkie or perhaps a pizza roll or Hot Pocket.
There's only one individual, actually two individuals who can make pizza rolls, and that's Thok and Throg, the pizza orcs. I'm sorry, I can't do pizza rolls for you, mate.
All right, well then perhaps some. Oh, what else? Perhaps some instant ramen.
Give me a bargain roll. Give me bargain or charm here, or guile, because you are trying to also fluster him at the same time.
Do I have? Ooh, all right. I'm gonna do bargain because I've got a little thing in here. I got that.
27 out of 48. So he takes a seat as you're trying, like, actually, you know what? I'm gonna take this instead. Do you have, Potty Pals, the go time is now. And because of
The time is nigh.
because of Shark's offer to talk shop, Shark has also bought you even more time when Gorgon comes to cycle through the kitchen to grab stuff. So after you make your second stealth roll, Gorgon will be even further distracted. So if you're gonna make a mad dash for the kitchen, I'm gonna need stealth rolls from everyone, the Potty Pals.
There's stealth. I found
Yeah,
it.
agility.
Any difficulty in this one?
Because of the really good distraction, we're gonna say it's trivial. So plus 30% to the chance to hit.
Good.
That is awesome. Running Man.
Because Shark and Blair are making this huge scene.
I would like to use a fortune point.
You may
Nat,
use.
did you add?
Yes, please do.
Hang on, just because Nat, did you add your plus 30 to it?
Yep.
Did.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, never mind. Sorry.
That's why I have a 72. He's not that agile. All right, so I'm gonna use a fortune point. Let's let me. If I understand this correctly, roll it again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now I get a misfortune point, so I can make your lives more difficult then, and then
Right,
you'll get a
right.
fortune point.
Yeah,
back
you can use
if I
that for
do that.
NPCs.
Yeah.
But I think this is worth it. So.
It's definitely
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah.
So you begin shuffling over, and Prof, you bump into a server with this tray, and there's like this like electric green lobster on it, and you're just oh shit, and that's when Scat jumps up, fixes the platter for you. Babs comes up and like adjusts the lobster claw a little bit and fixes the waiter and sends them on your way, and you're able to continue sneaking into the kitchen unnoticed.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Through this entire endeavor, Scat is under his breath is sort of just like da-na-na, da-na-na. It's a routine for him whenever he does this kind of thing.
Pasta digitation. Thank you, Roller 300. Pasta
Excellent.
digitation.
That's so good.
I love it. I
You love
it.
to see it. All right. So we have the folks in the kitchen, and Gorgon Ramsay is still distracted. Folks in the kitchen, what's your move?
Catch up.
Do any of us see
Okay.
a specific door, like like something other than normal?
So like a
doors?
vault door into like the freezer to
Yeah.
refrigerate ketchup. Oh, it's the age-old question. Oh,
you
no.
see,
I don't even know where refrigeration is.
Only
see-
after it's opened.
you see like one of the large walk-in refrigerators, and above it, in like large golden text, is the Gauntlet.
What?
That doesn't sound good at all.
And one of the chefs is walking by you. Hey, either make room or get busy. Come on now.
Hey, sorry about that.
Hey, what's going on, Scat? It's like a
Hey.
Skurzak working the kitchen. Hey, I thought you said you were done breaking into this place.
I got kids to feed, man. 1,000 miles to field a day,
Oh, same here. Betsy just had another 100, another litter of 100. So exciting.
Betsy's a grand girl. You need to take care of her in the future, man. You need to get a better job. This ain't your job, man.
I
You need something
know.
better.
Gorgon doesn't pay me shit, man.
Well, while this conversation's happening, Mad Lamar is just gonna trundle his way over towards the gauntlet. While he's there, he's also gonna make his eye out to see if there's just like a gallon of the stuff out somewhere, for a dish, mayhaps.
Yeah,
But I doubt I'm gonna get that lucky.
I'll take an awareness roll as you're looking around. Babs, is there anything you want to do? Basically, Scat, you know this cook, and that's gonna help buy you a little, like, keep the other chefs off your case right now.
So not
Sure.
only did I roll a 98, but also I forgot to take off the trivial, so my rating is actually much worse than that.
Okay, so it would then be more like a 68, so you would pass. Wait. Oh wait, no.
No, I think it's a fail no matter what.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
He was
No,
trying to be
I rolled a 98.
50,
You don't succeed
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, math is hard.
But you can re-roll.
So something flares up in the kitchen, and it gets a little smoky, and it's really difficult to see.
Alright.
So this
while they're having their lovely rapport, I'm going to make my way over to the gauntlet and try to open it.
locked. And it's at this point when Gorgon Ramsay goes back to the kitchen to go grab those dishes for the folks at the table. And I need whoever's in the kitchen, stealth rolls.
Reading difficulty.
We're gonna say we'll say it's easy this time around because he's pretty distracted. Blair and Shark really did a number on his brain.
Wait, it's easy. Because I think Babs has been like kind of hanging out near like
Yeah.
the like entrance for the kitchen, pretty much
Yeah.
with the intent to run interference if needed.
Sure thing. And ooh, crit for Babs with 33 out of 57.
Sweet.
Nice.
Prof got a 20 out of 62, and Scat got a 20 out of 80. Everyone's able to hide under something, hide in a pot of some kind, or make themselves look like a chef. And Gorgon Ramsay grabs what he needs, grabs the glasses of wine, rejoins your friends outside, and sits down with them. All right, so you gotta tell me about this fucking salad with the soup thing, mate. Like, this sounds revolutionary.
Yes, so you serve a salad, and then you also serve, well, you can choose a soup or salad. Normally, you choose a soup or salad, but this way you get soup and salad, and then that's the meal. So think of how much you're saving only serving soup and salad versus literally anything else. So, and it really makes people feel like family if you serve them both and then you just refill them as often as they want.
But we're rich fuckers. Why would we want to feel like family? People come here to go on their dates with their, side person.
All right, that's fair. You do have a point.
But do you truly want to feel as sad and pathetic as your customers? I mean, you are extremely angry. It seems like there's some deeper-seated problems that are plaguing this business establishment.
Oi, mate, look, it's the poultry geists. They haunt this fucking place, and then they make me angry all the fucking time.
Oh, poultry geists, you say?
Yes.
Well, you've rather got a knack for dispensing of spirits. Well, not the liquid kind, the incorporeal sort of spirits. That is, if you ever were looking for somebody to help clear them out, I am your chef.
Oi, you got Ghostbuster cards, mate?
Well, it's not really a card per se, but I have a shovel and some rather dark-colored clothing, and they just don't really seem to scare me all that much.
Give me either like a disguise, guile, or even like a tradecraft check, like roll here.
Okay. Well, my tradecraft here would be skullduggery, so I'm actually gonna go with guile.
Okay.
Because that's something that I have. Do I modify it at all?
We'll say it's routine because, like, you're the
Okay.
gravedigger. It makes sense.
Yeah.
You got the look. Blair, not so much, but you got the look.
She's wearing pearls. She's got the grave.
And that is a 92 out of 63.
Oh,
Oi,
you hate to see it.
Darn.
I'm sorry, mate. Without the fucking licensing, I don't feel comfortable hiring you. You know, it's a crime to do that without the contractor license. You know?
Oh, let me put it to you this way. If you don't hire me, or if you hire me without a license, you would have to pay me a fraction of what you would pay someone with the appropriate credentials.
Oi, now we're talking, mate. Now you're starting to sound like a real capitalist. All right, let's talk.
I believe
terms.
I believe the term is cash money under the table.
Oi, you know, if Guy Fieri always says cash money, mate. You know what? I like you. I'm gonna take you back to both of yours back to my freezer. We're gonna go into the gauntlet, mate.
All right.
One invitation.
Oi, you can bring
Things
the
I
wine.
never thought I'd do.
A little, like a little concerned, but you know.
Just shoves the bottles of wine in your hands. Oi, don't worry about it. It's just some ghost chickens. Nothing to be concerned about.
Well, ghost chicken is actually a delicacy if you can, you know, serve it correctly.
Fuck me, no way.
Yes. I've only had it once or twice, over at Elzar's. He serves it all the time, so maybe if we
Fucking
can take care of your ghost chickens, you can put it on your menu and one up him.
So first he gets the spice weasels, now he's got fucking ghost chicken on the menu. Mate, how am I supposed to beat my highest competition? And like it starts just gabbing, just slowly walking, complaining about Elzar. All right, potty kitchen crew.
Hell yeah.
The gauntlet is
That's somehow worse.
Hell yeah.
You made it worse. Good job.
the gauntlet.
Okay,
Is...
walking health code violation crew.
That's me.
So the gauntlet is locked.
Should I? I just sort of like. Do I just break it or try to?
How difficult does that look?
It looks pretty solid.
Am I in there
Still
with them?
Try.
You're about to join them, but if you do, you also have the good old Gorgon with you.
Well, I was just gonna say, I have lockpicks, so if I know that we want to keep him away from the kitchen, I'll just be like, I'm sorry, but you will have to trust the process and just stand back, let me do my work. We don't want to startle the chickens with any of your agitation. They can sense fear.
And he looks around and the snakes on his head are like getting like, they're very obviously scared. Oh, you know what? I think that's a better idea. Here, you take the key. I'ma just let you take care of, do your job, mate, and just let me know when it's done. And then tell me how to cook them fuckers.
Very good. Why don't you go somewhere nice, relaxing, put your feet up, and leave the rest to me?
Oh, I think I'm gonna go in my. I know where I'm gonna go. You two are quite all right. All right, here's some meal vouchers. Have a good one. And fuck you. Bye now. And he just kind of just disappears into the distance.
Wow. He just walks out of his restaurant.
He just walks out of his own restaurant.
What a spicy meatball that one is.
Yes. Well, let's get the ketchup and get out of here.
Right.
So the health code violation team, you're kind of sitting there trying to figure out how to do the kitchen door, and that's when Shark and Blair just.
So, if I may,
Oh, hey.
so what if we tried to like melt through it? And he's holding a handle to a sword and kind of miming it as if it's almost like a lightsaber.
I have 2 pieces of bread. I'm like, I'm an idiot sandwich.
Correct.
Ah.
Have we
Oh.
figured this out?
Oh,
I
hey,
have the keys.
Oh, that's
Wiggling.
that's way easier.
Better than what we were
Yes.
gonna do.
Yeah.
Professor, is your weapon a blowtorch sword?
It's a little more complicated than that, but we'll get there when we get there. He
You
puts it
must
away on
make
his
me a
belt.
creme brulee sometime with it. I would enjoy
Oh,
that very
yes.
much. Just put the keys in the lock and open the gauntlet.
give us the ketchup.
So the condensating water, the frosty air comes blowing out of the gauntlet, and it's just lights are going on along this dark, cold hallway, and you just, as you kind of step into the room, the frost like dissipates from your footprint, and you hear your footsteps echo, and the door closes slowly behind you, and it starts off slowly. You hear it, and it grows louder and louder as these ethereal headless chickens begin dancing around this massive glass globe where the Dijon ketchup stores are held. And upon seeing the chickens, I need everyone to make me a resolve roll.
Oh.
Illustrious
Resolve.
kitchen manager.
Eh.
Nat, you rub off on me. Illustrious kitchen manager, Shark has a feature called I Sell the Dead. Are these considered supernatural creatures?
Yes, they are. They are.
And I always
ghost chickens.
succeed at resolve tests to save
Ooh.
myself from stress and fear provoked by them.
Yay! Okay, then you don't need to worry about it.
In
What
other
is the
words,
difficulty rating
I
on
ain't
this?
afraid of no ghost chicken.
Any modifiers to these
Is there-
resolve checks?
Yeah.
Illustrious chef manager.
There are no resolve modifiers that I have in mind, unless someone has something to really
Oh,
steal themselves.
I thought for sure I'd get this one because resolve is like my
Ooh.
highest thingy. But
Ooh, I got a
Math.
6.
Nice, that's good.
Nice.
I am afraid of these ghost chickens.
So everyone else, you kind of look at them, you're like, that's neat, or ooh, neat. Blair, this is definitely a witch project for you, as you are terrified of these poultrygeists, and you suffer 12 peril. So,
Ooh.
what is your peril threshold?
Oh no.
It's the first page of the character sheet on the
Yep.
right.
Gotta showcase that peril mechanic.
Because I have there's like PT plus 6, PT plus 12, PT. plus
Yeah,
18.
you want the big number, the one that says WB plus 3 underneath
Plus
it.
7.
So you'll incur 1 point of peril. You'll take 1 peril.
All right, so where do I track?
So underneath it, where it says peril condition track, you would click imperiled. The first time you
Okay.
take peril, it doesn't affect you. You're just like, ah, and then the further imperiled you become, you ignore the skill ranks, the little extra dots next to your skills when you make rolls, because your fear overcomes your training.
Yeah, peril is essentially
I am
like the way the book
so
describes it is like it's your character being stressed out or distracted by what's
Stress
going
and tension.
on. So yeah, it's like
Mhm.
stress and tension mechanically manifesting in the game. I'm a big fan of it because it's like
Oh yeah.
it's a really cool way to like look at your character's morale as they
Right.
face off against horrors of beyond, like like poultrygeists.
Personally, I
Thanks, I hate
appreciate that it's not insanity or something like
Yeah.
that as
Yeah.
well.
True.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. You
So
are in-
I find it. No, I can make comments on mechanics later.
all right. So Blair is just white as a ghost, just is scared of the poultrygeists. Everyone else, you're unshaken. And, like, poultrygeists are pretty harmless because they can't peck you. They don't have heads. And it's more like the defeathered chicken. It's like, like the chicken
Oh.
food walking around. They're kind of like doing like a conga line around the Dijon ketchup. They're said to manifest around very flavorful foods, especially
I love
sauces.
this. I love this.
Oh,
like
are we supposed to like
condiments.
get rid of them for Mr. Ramsey?
You don't have to.
Well, I volunteered, so I
Well-
think I should at least give it a shot.
I mean, we still need a protein.
It's true.
Well,
That's
these are
what-
incorporeal, so I'm not sure they'll be a very filling protein.
Oh no, ghost chicken is delicious if prepared properly. And perhaps it could really put the dire in our dire burger because they're
I like it.
dire situation.
I see what you did there, Blair.
Okay.
How many floating chickens are there?
There's probably like a good 3 poultrygeists floating around, conga lining around the Dijon ketchup.
I was gonna say, are they like?
I was thinking that too.
Well,
Morgan's a weird guy, man.
Well, I have an idea.
What's the idea?
Nah, I thought you were about to say something, so I didn't want to just be like, "Bleh."
oh no, go,
Oh, okay.
go.
Bleh. So all of that stuff about me actually being good at getting rid of ghosts was total bullshit. Because Shark hasn't the foggiest idea actually how to get rid of ghosts. In her experience, when she's been out in the graveyard late at night just doing her business, they sort of show up and they like woo around her and try to be scary, but she's not really affected by it because they're just very commonplace to her. So, keeping that in mind, I think she's going to, I imagine that like most chefs would carry like a little packet of favorite seasonings or condiments
components
or
pouch,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, my
Seven herbs and
components
spices.
pouch with some like Himalayan sea salt and stuff like that, little pepper grinder.
Your 11
so-
herbs and spices.
Yeah, exactly. So I would like to pull out just some of my really nice sea salt and like rustle it a little bit through my fingers, and then I will attempt to speak to the spirit chicken.
You speak to I, Mother Clucker, spirit of the damned.
Oh, you there, poultry. Now I know there are a lot of people that think it is too challenging to bone you and eat you, but I am not one of them. Now I say to you, what is it that causes you to not rest in the sweet, sweet slumber of being fried?
I was cooked very horridly by the master chef's mother, and my spirit can know no rest until I know what true flavor is like.
Well, you're in luck because I have an entire chapter of my cookbook dedicated to the appropriate seasoning of chickens. I wonder, would you care to be sprinkled a bit with some of this salt, and it might provide you the recourse and recompense that you were not granted in your mortal time?
So the poultrygeist begins floating down towards the ground, and like its ectoplasmy etherealness, it kind of morphs into like a regular chicken, like this regular ethereal chicken.
Okay.
And it kind of slowly steps up, and it's like this zombie ghosty looking chicken. There's like barbecue sauce like flowing out of the mouth. I need more resolve rolls, please.
I don't need to roll again. I'm
I
just
thought it didn't have a head.
It grew its head back.
Just to vomit barbecue
It just
sauce?
like because it became like a regular chicken again. Just,
And this is still standard.
yeah, it's just a standard resolve. Ooh, that's a big peril roll.
Jesus.
way vague.
You
Sorry, I
use
have
fate.
the wrong thing set
Don't
up.
don't forget you have fate points,
Hang on, let me roll
Yeah,
it in.
Fortune points.
fortune
Use
points.
your
Yeah, I'm a-
fortunes.
I'm gonna use one of mine. I'm gonna use one.
Scat is not
Yay.
afraid.
Because, like, I don't know how I'm... This should be what I'm good at. Alright, there we go. I used a
Nice.
fortune point. I barely made it that time.
All right.
I made it.
I think I've got. I only need. Oh no, never mind. I
I don't want to be perilled.
All right. So. Prof, 76 out of 61.
Oof.
I did a fail.
Yes, you did.
I
And
hope
that's
I'm
gonna
okay.
be
I did a fail.
17 peril.
Ooh.
Okay, so my peril threshold's 10.
So you'll take
But
one.
then my peril threshold plus 6 is 16. So I think I take 2?
You do.
Yes. You take dose.
So
Zero.
you're down to ignore one skill rank now.
So is unhindered just a thing we entirely skip over?
It's unhindered is the default. So technically we were
Okay,
all
it's just-
unhindered at the beginning of
Yeah.
things. Yeah, it's confusing because it doesn't come auto-filled
It's
in.
confusing
Yeah, I
because
wasn't sure.
it's a click on, click off instead of a
Exactly.
click to change.
Yeah.
Babs, your quest
Ow.
to cook. What's up?
Well, I think. Actually, no, I'm good. I'm good. Ignore me.
Babs, your quest to cook things from various media has made you encounter all sorts of haunted places and all sorts of haunted dishes. This is like, oh, another chicken nugget from McDonald's. How's it going? I'm so sorry about what happened to you.
Yeah, they don't get phased by things easily. It's like part of their cell sortery.
Yeah, Scat, you've seen worse things crawl in the sewers.
Like
And
my mother.
ooh, ouch.
Oh.
And then Blair,
Zing.
Blair, you're
Zing.
like, ooh, this is scary. But then you kind of look at your friends and you're like, okay, I can do this. And the poultrygeist approaches, kind of licks the salt on the ground. I'm in. Cook me up, make me delicious.
Well, there we go. Protein solved, right?
Perfect.
And the Dijon ketchup is yours for the taking.
I'm like, do I just like see if I could touch it, like ghost chicken?
Your hand goes through the ghost chicken.
This is unclear.
Prof, you can touch the ghost chicken though, because you are in tune with the eldritch flow of magic.
Cool.
Is that how that works? Okay.
That's how I'm ruling it.
Excellent.
And so we have the Dijon ketchup.
I will pick up the poultrygeist.
You pick it up and it's just.
Shush. You're terrifying.
And it kind of like shrinks down a little bit to be less scary.
You're terrible.
I love it.
Pat.
I can't
Put it
believe
over
that
my
worked.
shoulder.
Take that, Gordon Ramsay, for overcooking me. How about this for good fucking food? Like the one of the feathers.
I thought it was. Didn't you say it was his mother who did it?
The master chef's mother. These poultrygeists are very confusing creatures.
Obviously.
You might even say that
Well-
they're bird brains.
So, with a protein...
Um,
oh, what's up?
So, I have been informed that the way you get unimperiled is usually drugs. So,
Yes.
Or
is there
sleep.
anything drug-like?
Or sleep. Drugs
I
Is
and
said
sleep.
sleep
Is it-
or drugs. I
It's
didn't
so-
mean
No,
like
no.
drugs.
Big or.
So, is there anything drug-like in this
There's some
fancy kitchen freezer?
saffron that's out of this world.
They're-
Yeah, I mean, it's are there legal edibles in this universe? Because I will prepare. one.
Yes, you find some
I can find some.
special saffron brownies in the kitchen. Yeah, you can eat one, tick your peril down one mark if you eat a brownie.
Oh, these are really good. What's in these? I've never had brownies this good before.
Electric lettuce.
Well, they do say that your first time should be with people you trust, so everybody act really trustworthy, please.
Does anyone else want a brownie?
Yep.
Yeah, I have one.
I'm going to
Yeah.
pass for now.
I want to be also unperiled.
So eating the brownie will also it'll add make your resolve checks routine against like peril, so that's good. Now that with the
I'm relaxed.
with the protein acquired and the Dijon ketchup acquired, we're gonna take a quick break and then we'll go back to gathering ingredients. Thank you everyone who's checked it out so far for gifting subs. We are having a wonderful time and hope you are too. We'll be right back. And we are back. Welcome back, everyone. This is Chromatic Chimera, and we are live with Guyhander, a Zweihander culinary one-shot. Our brave Iron Grill contestants went to the diner. They distracted Gorgon Ramsay. They got the Dijon ketchup, and they got their main protein, ghost chicken, poultrygeist. So now I turn it back over to the players. You still have more things to acquire before the big cook-off.
Yeah,
Alright.
so we're gonna get these potato sticks. What do you call them? Fries.
Fries. That's easy. Yeah, we can get potatoes, and I think really what we should focus on is obtaining a spice weasel.
Yeah, some zest. Yeah.
We definitely
Yes.
need. Yeah.
I think that'll be, the best way to knock the fries up a notch, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Bam.
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 Thank you. Is that drat?
There's Drat.
Yeah,
Bam.
all of them do it. All of them do it.
Bam.
Bam, bam.
And then there's
yeah,
just
Drat's still in my apron. I'm gonna like pull Drat out of my and be like, you can have your cousin back. We didn't need him.
You can keep him. That's one less mouth to feed. But I mean, up to you.
murder.
You know what? I'll take it back. It's
Okay.
okay. I'll take it back.
Drat.
Drat. Bam.
Oh, we love Drat. So
Yeah, for those who don't know, Drat is a NPC from Steam Spell.
That's cool.
Drat is
Oh, I had no idea.
Drat is a hybrid between a dragon and a rat, hence the name Drat. And Drat is the protective. And Drat is
You love Drat.
the protective mother of the party, despite the fact she is the size of a regular rat and is pretty harmless. So y'all begin heading to Elzar's place. It's on a different side of town. You get away from these snooty folks, and now you're in like the hip young people's place. It's where like people who are probably like 5 years younger than me go out to hang out and eat. So, you find it. There's this fancy. It's not fancy, but it's this nice looking place. Elzar's Spice Weasel Farm. They've got the whole cutesy, rustic, modern rural architecture going on here, and there's some people standing outside. They're having some drinks, and you see this large pasture behind the restaurant. There's seating out there, and you see the free-range spice weasels out there. And you do hear from inside, "Bam! Kick it up a notch."
We just take a weasel? How does this work?
That's what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it just like an outdoor area? Is there an outdoor area and a restaurant, or is
Yeah, there's a restaurant. It's like there's a restaurant, and then there's this massive, like, just pasture outdoor area where all these spice weasels are frolicking. There's a good number of spice weasels out there. And the spice weasels, they got, like, these little, like, piggy snouts and little tusks, and they got, like, their backs look like they're on fire, and they're just like... and they kind of, like, scurry around. They look like they are quite, slippery little fellas.
Well, I will make my way over to the fence. Is there workers out in the out yonder, or?
Yeah, there's some workers out there, but they're not really paying too much attention to you. You haven't caused any commotion yet.
Cool. Hood up.
It's like, let's make like a person shield. Just block the line of sight from the distracted workers, just in case the weasels start making us.
Just out in the field, just making a line.
We walk in lines to conceal our numbers.
Do we just want to walk up to them, or do you want me to just go out there and just nab one real quick?
I mean, if you think it's gonna be quick, do you have a bag or something to put it in?
I do have a bag. I pour out like 3 of my cousins, and they scurry away. And I'm like, yeah, this should be it. Go home, go.
All right, we'll see you back home, Pops.
All right. Okay, yeah, I would like to stealth through the fields.
Yeah.
Probably like zigzagging, you know.
Yeah, give me a stealth roll, standard. No, it's not difficult, not It's not easy. It's not too difficult.
Watch is where I fail epically.
I believe in you.
Just gotta make sure.
Ooh, 92 out of 60. And it's
Called
at this moment you're just getting real close. You're sneaking up on a spice weasel, and that's when one of your children from inside your like one of the pouches and scares the spice weasels. They're like and they begin running and like just trying to just go chaos, spice weasels everywhere. And they're just running around like wiener dogs that have gotten a hold of a chew toy, and
Oh boy.
you've been made by the spice weasels.
Damn it, Steven. I take him out and I throw him at the ground. Go home.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
You've disappointed me for the last time.
Okay, well, I look back at the group. And
Have the workers noticed?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
the workers.
Oh, okay.
They're like, oh man, someone upset the spice weasels again. All right, better go
I've
tell
been made.
Elzar.
oh crap. I would still like to continue to chase one if I could.
Yeah, we can go to a chase scene if we want.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I want to redeem myself.
Everyone
At
else,
least try to get one.
yeah, everyone else, you can join the chase scene because it's just kind of like chaos, like just spice weasels running around in circles in this pasture and whatnot.
Yeah, I think if we're trying to grab a spice weasel if we can, that's what I would
Yeah.
like to do.
So-
Yeah. Do we have any like food we could bait them with? Maybe like, come here, little weasel.
Oh, if you want to just like try and catch them by chasing them, we can use the chase mechanics if we want to just like
I
chase
see.
after
Yes.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
what I would
Let's
like
do
to
that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrangle some
Yeah.
spice weasels. Page
Awesome.
300.
Do we need them alive?
As I hold one by the neck.
I'm pretty sure that the spice comes from them being alive.
True.
I think that's like
I'm
how they
fair-
make it or something.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm pretty
know.
sure.
I'm
almost
not a
positive it's-
weaselologist.
You look in the restaurant window. Elzar's got a
Jim, I'm a
live
chef,
spice
not-
weasel. Bam! Kick it up a notch.
Oh my lord.
I'm a chef, not a weaselologist.
Well, you know, I have education. Can I be a weaselologist or see if I am?
Go ahead, roll education. Let's see what you know about weasels.
I'm assuming this is standard.
Did the professor read the Wikipedia
This
on
is-
Yeah.
spice weasels
Did
before
you
the
read-
contest?
55 on a
Oh.
62.
Ooh.
Just like pulls out his phone, gets the wiki, the weasel wiki.
So, spice weasels were thought to be previously in the spice mustelid family with the spice skunks, but it turns out spice skunks aren't actually spice mustelids, but they both have spice glands, and they need to be living to activate those spice glands.
That elective was worth it, huh?
it was like a 100 level college course. It was just part of the
Oh,
liberal arts
man.
degree.
Totally worth it.
Well, okay then. Babs, scat, catch a weasel.
All right, let's do this.
All right, so chases are. So what happens is
Hearing like
basically-
Scooby Doo chase music right now in my
Yeah.
head.
Anyhow. So what's gonna happen is you take two numbers, and those are gonna be like what you add. So you take your speed, and I believe your agility. Correct me if I'm wrong, Anna.
I've never done a chase scene, so let's
I've
find
actually
out.
adapted the rules for other systems because I love it so much.
Let's see.
Got it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so it's basically.
Oh.
So it's head start plus your movement plus
Yeah.
1d10. Okay. So the weasels actually have the head start on you, so you do not have the head start. So you're going to only add your movement speed to your d10 roll. So the weasels will basically roll first, and that's the number you have to try and hit to catch the weasels. And if you reach that number, you can then make it a brawn test to like essentially stop them, catch them, capture them. So that's how the chases work. Honestly, the pursuer's order, it doesn't make that big of a difference. So if y'all
True.
just kind of want to like
Take turns.
take turns,
We could do it cinematically. Yeah.
Just to make sure whoever wants to try and catch them. If you have a different action in mind, you can try that too, and that might adjust like the rolls and stuff. So does that all kind of make sense? I'll tell you what you need to do.
Cool. Yeah.
I think so.
All right, let's get through this chase. All right. The magic number to beat. Ooh, damn. 22 is the number to beat.
22.
And which are we rolling again? Sorry.
So
it's
movement plus 1d10. So roll a d10, and then whatever your
Movement
movement
plus
I
speed.
cannot succeed.
movement is under your talents and trappings on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
So let's see.
It's usually 3 plus your athletics bonus, whatever. it is.
Agility.
Agility,
bonus.
yeah. 3 plus your agility bonus.
I also cannot win.
I don't think I
Yeah.
can succeed either.
What was the
Yeah.
target?
22. So it's just
Yeah,
not gonna
no way.
happen.
Can't get it either, yeah.
Darn.
Can I
The
have
highest I
a
could get was
silly idea,
16.
So
Uh-huh.
if I could.
everyone
Silly
just,
ideas.
everyone tries to catch the weasel. It's like the monster chasing the gang in Scooby-Doo, where it's like the spice weasel goes into one hole, appears out the other end in a different hole, and you're falling all over each other trying to catch these spice weasels looking like a bunch of silly gooses. What's your idea there, Professor?
So, I have this ability that like butters someone's hand so they drop things, and I was wondering how I could use that to try to make the weasel slip, so we could try to catch it.
Sure, why not? Give me the roll your spell incantation, please.
Okay,
there
so
we go.
because it is a generalist spell, I get a +10 routine bonus, and I
Nice.
roll my incantation.
Yes, and then you roll a chaos dice with that, I believe, right?
What is your
I
actual
believe so.
profession?
Astrologer.
Astrologer.
Oh. And yes, you would roll a
Which
chaos
I
die when you
believe that
cast
means you roll a
magic.
chaos die, yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so just don't hit a 6.
So I do succeed in casting the thing, and I should roll on roll 20. What am I doing?
So 43 out of 71, that is very much a succeed.
I get a 1, which is not the bad number.
No, that's the good number.
Not for an astrologer, it's not. For other magic users, it's
Yeah, if I was a
Yeah.
hedgewise, that'd be bad.
Yep, or a cultist or anything like that. Yep.
So what does it look like when you like butter up these weasels? What does it look like when you conjure butter around these weasels?
All right, so I reach in my pocket and pull out just a little bit of like pig fat grease, and I rub it between a few fingers, and I just blow on it, and there's this little almost imperceptible wisp that just winds its way over and just smacks this spice weasel on the side, and suddenly it's like like a dog running
Yeah.
full speed on tile where they can't get purchase.
Scooby Doo when he's scared.
So
Love it.
So what I'm gonna say is the spice weasel is going to lose its head start bonus. So the next time you go to try and catch it, it's not gonna add +3. It's only gonna be movement plus the D10.
All right, I'm
So you-
assuming because I greased it, I'm gonna fall behind, so I can't actually catch it myself.
For this round, yeah. We'll say for this round because
Yeah.
you're greasing it. That was your action for this turn. What does everyone else want to try and do?
I'm still gonna try and chase one down.
All right, try
Yeah.
and catch it.
That's all I
I
can
feel
do.
like I'd probably try to do that as well. I'm not
Yeah.
All
the
right.
I have no
smartest of gorals.
Yeah, if they weren't
my
spooked.
agility's pretty good, so I feel like maybe I could try
Catch it.
to catch it.
Sure. All right.
So D10 plus movement.
That's correct. And the number to beat is 18. This weasel is just
There's
running.
no way
There's no way I can beat
I
that
can beat
either.
it if I roll
That.
perfectly.
Oh, it's a 16.
If you can get that, the doubles, get that double.
Nope.
Oh, so close.
So close.
So
Dang it.
So everyone, so Shark and Scat, they get really close, and you're about to grab the weasel, but it's buttery and just slips out of your
Oh.
hand a little bit. But the
Who
weasel.
buttered this weasel?
What are these weasels?
So that's one other turn in the chase scene. Next turn in the chase scene, as you're still trying to catch this weasel, and people are kind of starting to watch. It's almost like an event around here, watching people try to wrangle spice weasels. It's...
And yeah, I want to try like watching Shark and Scat like not be able to catch. I want to try to like head it off like pincer formation.
Yeah,
Try to like
that's a
catch
good
it
idea.
head on.
Okay, I'll say so. You'll do a pursuit roll still, but it'll be a little more difficult for you. We'll say we'll add like we'll say -2 to it because you're trying to cut it off, so you're like maneuvering.
Oh, cool. There's definitely no way. All right, go. What do I have to be?
Well, once everyone else decides what we do, and we're gonna roll pursuit. I just keep rolling really well on the D10. It shouldn't be.
My movement's not great.
Yeah. My agility is not my strong suit.
Which is weird. Like, my agility is high, so I don't know why my movement's not great. But
Guess I'll try to catch it too.
Yeah, there's a difference between your bonus for something and your score for it. So depending on how you've chosen to
kid out.
character, there could be some discrepancy. So
is everyone trying to catch?
Like I'm coordinated. I
I
have
guess
skill in coordination.
You know what? I'll say then you don't get the minus for the coordination.
Okay. I'm just like.
All right. 10's the number to beat right now, but Megan, go first since you're trying to cut the weasel off.
All right. Let's see. Let's roll 1d10 plus 6. Oh my lord.
7.
Nope.
So you try to cut the weasel off, and it just darts between your legs. It just little pitter patter on the grass. All right, everyone else can now make their pursuit rolls. The number is still a 10 to beat. Oh wait, no, Megan.
There we go.
Oh yeah, never mind. I saw Mike's roll come up. Never mind.
There we
everybody else is
go.
gonna catch this weasel.
All right.
I slowed him down for you.
An 11, a 17, a 14, and from Babs we have.
Did I do it wrong? Why didn't it go?
Maybe it's just taking a bit to think.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll just roll a thing.
Just roll a d10.
Nope.
All right, Babs is like, my head is up here. I can't. The air is thinner up here.
I do have mail on, so I'm a little slower than everyone. I'm way down.
So Scat, Prof, and Shark, you can make an attempt to catch the weasel. You can make an attempt to grab the weasel.
So catch the weasel.
Could I instead use this spell I have, which will put it to sleep?
Yeah.
It's called Shut Eye.
Yeah, go for it.
No. There is a little thing. It does say any one person you can touch. I don't know if this counts. I know how this game handles people.
We'll count the weasel. The weasel counts.
All right. So I'm gonna make this basically the same roll as last time.
Yep, incantation. Don't hit and roll that chaos dice.
Roll that chaos die.
Ooh.
Oh, poo.
So close.
Poo.
You have fortune. Use
Here's the
fortune.
chaos die.
Fortune.
I'm okay on chaos.
Fortune.
I'll fortune that one.
All right, so it's 3 and 3.
Some of those left.
Just so you know, it is 3 and 3.
Yeah. That did not help.
My goodness gracious.
So you go to spread sleepy dust, and it's just, oops, I used the wrong spice for the spell. That's the parsley flakes. Oh no.
Considering that the component for the spell is just sand, that's kind of funny.
Pocket sand.
So Scat and Shark, you can attempt to catch the weasel using a brawn. It's athletics, right?
I think so.
It is athletics. Yeah, it is.
That's
I
right.
had this bookmarked and then all my stuff fell out of my book.
Yeah, that's a move.
Oh no.
That tends to happen, which is why I should really invest in sticky tabs. Oh, I'm not very good at athletics. I guess I'm tolerably good at it.
I'm kind of
Oh.
good at it.
That worked.
Got there.
Success.
You're good enough.
I feel like it means that I catch it, but it's not pretty.
So you go to catch it, and it's like wheat, the wet bar of soap because it's all buttered up. So it's like wheat, and it keeps bouncing up, and Scat jumps up, grabs the spice weasel, throws it in the bag. Bam!
We got it! We got it! Excellent! Wonderful!
You have successfully captured a spice weasel.
And we should probably get out of here before anyone notices.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I think they
We gotta
noticed.
go do some cooking too.
You hear applause coming from the eating area. Oh, Elzar, do you think you'll have them go around again? That was quite entertaining. My favorite part was the buttered weasel. What is it, Nugget? Yes, the cat's name is Nugget. It's too perfect.
Proud. Let's get out of here.
Mike, you're muted.
Mike, yeah.
Mike, your mic's
Right.
muted.
Alright,
Mike.
yeah, let's go. That happens a lot.
So what's the next thing? Potatoes?
Yeah.
And molasses.
Just pick them up on the way.
All right, so yeah.
You stop
swing-
at Whole Foods.
So you stop at Whole Foods and get some potatoes, and you have assembled your ingredients: poultry geist, potatoes, Dijon ketchup, and spice weasel. And that's when you hear all contestants please report to the Iron Grill arena. The cook-off is to begin.
This is really convenient timing. Like, it just right as we got all our stuff together. It's time to do the
Happens
cook-off.
at the speed
That's
of
astounding.
I think we're on a schedule.
Yeah. Well, let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get going.
Shake
So-
our tushes.
So you're
Need a tiny whisk.
don't forget to do a cross cut, cross section when we're done here.
Oh, absolutely.
So there's people lined up outside the arena. You see the other teams, they're pushing carts in of their ingredients, and they begin and you enter the arena and enter your kitchen area and begin assembling your station. Sweat begins to bead on the brow. And Alton Brown is emceeing the event, and he's like, all right, folks, and what do we have here? Oh, Team Fast Food, would you please tell us what it is you are cooking? And Team Fast Food, the Burger King leans over. Well, as you can see here, we are cooking up a #1 XL cheese-dipped value meal for the Lord Fieri. Something to really jumpstart his flavor heart. Oh, that's absolutely perfect. And he comes over to your group. And what are you folks making today? And he kind of looks at your ingredients and holds the mic up to your team.
We are making a dire burger with spice weasel pommes frites.
Ooh, Spice Weasel. That's one of my favorites. And he gives the camera a look and like an eyebrow bounce like Alton Brown does. And he's like, hey, Ainsley, can you take care of this? And Ainsley Harrison walks up and he's just, oh yeah, so, and what are you cooking over here, Team Gourmet? And the Pastafari and Pope's just like, oh, we are making cockatrice wings with a side of mammoth wurst. Doubling up on the protein, I see. And finally, the pizza orcs, they're just like, we make pizza, go away. And so let the cook-off begin.
Hooray!
Oh boy.
What do we do?
I have a question. Team, how serious are we about crushing the competition? Because I could quite literally do that. I'm not actually any good at cooking. Just finding things that are inedible and turning them into things to eat. I could dispatch anime Colonel Sanders if you like.
Dispatch anime Colonel Sanders.
Perhaps let's try to cook first, and if that doesn't go well, if we start kind of falling apart and nobody's here to make us feel better when things get a little stressful, then you can go ahead and physically destroy everybody.
Excellent.
So let's try. I'm feeling very confident. We know exactly what we need to do.
Alrighty. So you can just start off by kind of assembling your meal, making various skill checks related to cooking. Tell me what you're doing, and we'll figure out what check you want to do, and that's how we'll do like the first round of the cook-off. And we'll see how you do against your competition.
Okay.
I would like to carve the chicken
Okay.
to prepare it, using coordination
Go
and my
for it.
dope-ass knife skills. Like,
Yeah,
so
go
I
for it.
will roll for that. Boom!
Ooh,
success.
it's a
My
critical-
dice skills are so
No.
ill.
Unfortunately, it's a
It's-
critical
No,
failure.
Crit fail.
opposite.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, because it's
So-
Because it's above.
We do still have
yeah.
fortune tokens.
That's true. You can
Can't-
roll again.
You can't reroll crit fails.
Yes,
Oh,
you
you
can.
can?
In this system, you can.
Which is really cool.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
shocks me
Alright.
too. I still am
I'm
just
gonna
always
try
like,
again.
I could have sworn I read that yesterday.
Nope, that
but
was
you can't.
even worse. So no, I do not
Oh,
carve
boy.
anything with my dope.
I mean, it's
Well,
not
that's not
even
ideal.
worse. It's not a crit
Ooh.
fail.
not a crit fail.
The-
It's just a regular fail.
Um.
Blair just gets very emotional and just like has to go stand in the corner
Oh no.
and just like be like, nobody talk to me. I can't handle this right now. She needs Rhoda to come over and make her feel better.
And we'll say you cut yourself while cooking, and you
Oh.
are
Sounds
now lightly wounded.
oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just
Oh.
oops.
That's an arm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you hear the
You know, I mean, a
Like,
good
you know
cooking knife
what?
should be sharp AF.
Yes.
that you hear
Well,
Alton
it
Brown.
Didn't hurt. Yeah, so it didn't hurt. It just was sharp. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna go sit over there for a little bit until I can calm down.
And you hear Alton Brown, ooh, that one's gotta hurt. Taking the old knife to the finger there. Ooh, you're gonna need a good band-aid for that one, folks.
I take one of my
Yeah.
little rats and I just squeeze, like use him as like a sponge, and I squeeze the blood onto his flesh and burn. Just like, I got you, don't worry.
It's the
You can
classic.
call a medic, get one of those like blue band-aids and like a rubber glove like on Chopped when somebody cuts themselves.
Amazing. What does everyone else want to do for the first round of the cook-off?
I don't mind doing a little prep work, so I can like dice up the. I would like to attempt to dice up those French fries or those
Go
fries.
for it. Yeah. What skill would you like to use?
Whatever is agility.
So I'll even let you use like a certain melee weapons, because I know there's some that you can use agility for if you've got like martial melee and it's like a finesse weapon essentially.
All I brought was my longbow.
Coordination then.
Yeah.
Perfect. Difficulty or no?
Standard.
Standard. Okay. Nice. 32 out of 60.
So Scat's just starting to make some steak
Yeah,
fries.
I have my little rat cousins and family helping out too.
Oh yes, they got like little like the two-sided saws they use for trees. That's what the little rats are using to cut the potatoes. Perfect.
I think Babs would probably pick up the poultrygeist
Mhm.
that Blair dejectedly left like on the counter, and I'll give it a try. I'll just be like, all right, well, let's give this the old college try then.
Oh my god, that's a classic Babish line.
So can I just use like if I'm using like knives or something, can I use a melee for
Yeah,
this?
you can
or-
use martial melee. Just
That's a critical success.
Heyo! So you are able to repair the chicken. You're even able to get rid of Blair's blood in there. You're like, oh, we don't want that. Ugh. Or you're like, maybe a little bit for the flavor.
Just a little bit.
And you
Flavor
are
Town.
and you're able to make like a really good burger out of this ghost chicken.
Yeah.
How's the rest of the competition doing? How are they looking?
Well, it is not looking good for Team Gourmet. They are falling apart over there. They're yelling at each other. Someone forgot to pick up something. Looks like they're probably going to be disqualified soon. But
Typical.
Team Fast Food is just working really hard. They're doing it good. And those pizza
Immortal
orcs, they're like, and they're like throwing things and just making these pizzas. So after this round, it looks like Team Gourmet will be no more.
I have a thing I think I'd like to do
All right.
to assist.
All right.
I would like to institute the healthiest part of the competition, which of course is cheating. And I would like to go around and do things that will generally mess up teen fast food and show everyone what rapscallions they are.
Oh
I'd
my
like to go unplug appliances and spill things on floors and put raw eggs where they shouldn't belong. And can I use skullduggery?
Yes, I was gonna say you can
Okay.
use skullduggery.
I was like, I could also use guile, but I'm trying to be kind of on the DL, sort of, about it.
No, I get that. That's what I figured. You're like being sneaky about it.
Any situational modifiers?
You know what? I'll say routine because one of the teams is like really struggling, and that's kind of got everyone's attention because everyone loves a good train wreck on these reality cooking shows.
Vultures are circling.
Yep, vultures.
A hit.
Ooh.
I succeed.
54 out of 62 will do it. You're kind of like, you're going around unplugging things here, stealing a knife there. Oh, whoops, your potatoes were gone. Can't make your value meal without that.
Like move stuff so it falls on the floor and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, didn't see you there.
And it's at this moment where Alton Brown wheels out a cart and is like, there's been a sabotage. And he looks over at Team Gourmet. You are disqualified. But him over there, and you see sexy anime Colonel Sanders. He's like standing battle ready. He's got like a katana like still in the sheath, and he's got the samurai pose going. Team Fast Food has issued a challenge of a duel. Should you deny, well, they will have to steal one of your ingredients then.
Can't let that happen.
Is this an
Well,
honorable
you-
He's
duel?
got a sword.
Oh, wait, are we being challenged?
Yes,
You know what they say, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few skulls.
Right, yeah. How honorable is this duel?
all of Team Fast Food is preparing. The Burger King walks over to the knife block and pulls out the Blade Cuisine art. I am worthy.
I mean,
I'm gonna cast a spell.
We're gonna jump into initiative after you cast that
Alright.
spell.
Ooh. Before or after?
After I said,
Okay. So I'm going to conjure a flaming sword.
love it. So incantation.
It's an incantation, but this one, because this one's harder than the other ones, this one is just a standard roll.
Okay.
And
oh,
that's not ideal.
Oh,
Let's use a
no.
fortune on that.
All
Because I
right.
want this to happen.
You're down
think
to your
that's worth
last
it.
fortune point. I have 5.
He's about to use all of them.
I know this is
I
gonna
know.
be bad.
All of them.
Yep.
Oh, so close.
Oh,
So close.
No,
So
Alas.
but
close.
Oh, and I gotta roll the d6.
Yeah.
Ouch.
oh no, I'm scared.
It's a 6. That means bad things happen. I don't know exactly what, because I don't know this game that
Okay.
well.
So
I know
I
bad
will.
things happen.
You rolled a 6 on a chaos die. Was that a generalist magic that you just cast?
No, that was a pyromancy magic.
Ooh.
Is it generalist,
Which-
petty, lesser, greater?
That's a lesser spell.
All right, so roll a d100. I have the table up, and you'll see what happens. Because
Oh,
you invoke a
yay.
lesser manifestation of chaos.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
There's a 9. I'm
Nine,
hoping
okay.
low is good for me still.
It generally is on these tables. So you are struck by the chaotic forces of this world. Your skin is turned a pale shade of yellow-white for 6 hours. This is the albino affliction effect.
Oh.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, he's holding this thing, this sword handle, which was supposed to erupt fire out of it, and he's going to hand it to Babs or someone to go kill someone with, and he goes, "Well, that didn't go as planned."
I'm just like, oh, sorry. Thanks though. I brought my own, and I'll go over to our chef knife block thing, and I just
Yes.
sort of make eye contact, and I'm gonna pull out an irrationally large Zweihander.
Yes.
Like Mary Poppins bag style, just keeps coming out of the knife block.
Yes.
It's like this. So it's like, the knife block is like so long, but after the knife is longer than the sword's longer than the knife block, it just keeps coming out.
Yeah. I'll just sort of like hike it on my shoulder. I'm like, all right, let's go.
I love it so much. That's amazing. All right, we're gonna start combat. So,
Okay. Is initiative a skill? What do we need to do?
Initiative is a D10 plus your initiative bonus, which is on talents and trappings. It's the middle big number, so it would be 3 plus PB. So you just roll a D10 and add that initiative bonus, and then any of the buddies will get to roll as well.
My rolling not working.
I don't know. That's so odd.
I got my max initiative.
Wow.
Work
Cool.
for me.
Yep.
All right, I'm just gonna roll a thing again then.
I've had time to recover, crying in the corner.
It's okay. I'm okay, everybody.
I'm hanging in there. No, it's like, no.
I got a
In true
13.
Blair fashion,
Alright.
she's definitely just like, you know
Oh,
what?
what?
I don't want to finish this anymore. Can we just stop and start something new tomorrow?
All right.
Just ignore me typing Megan 17 into the chat.
Oh, no
That's
worries.
not what I intended to do.
No worries.
In 17.
I just now understand why your character's name is Blair, Megan. That took way too long.
Oh.
All right.
Like 2.5 hours.
Wow.
F's in chat.
Yep, F's in chat for Nat just realizing.
All right.
Nat.
Dear Lord.
So
These things happen.
I'm gonna roll for the baddies really quick. The feisty Wendy got a 10. Let's find out what the Burger King got. Ooh, the Burger King got a 9. It looked better. It looked better until I saw. I looked good until I saw his initiative modifier. Ronald the Jester. Ooh. Ronald the Jester got a fuck. Math is hard.
Got a
14. Gorgon Ramsay is still with me.
He is with all of us.
With all of us, yeah.
In
Yep,
our
and his
hearts.
mom's with all of us too, apparently.
Apparently.
And the
That's fine.
sexy anime colonel got a 9. And I'll just say Shark's gonna go first. Because I don't feel like trying to. I mean, not Shark. It's between him and the Burger
yeah.
King. Burger King will go first. That's fine.
Kyung.
Real
the-
quick,
Yes.
I do have a trait called Nose for Danger, which allows me to gain a surprise turn before combat starts.
Yeah,
All
go
right.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Take a turn.
I would like to take my longbow and target the Burger King because I vehemently hate his business. It ruins my business.
All right, go ahead and roll ranged melee.
Awesome.
I mean martial ranged. What a ranged melee? That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I could throw my bow at him. Of course. I got a 74 out of 56.
So you shoot and you miss the Burger King. He's like, you can never defeat a truly honorable chef.
Oh dear.
All right, now we're gonna enter actual turns. Blair, you're up first with your 17.
Yep. Realizing now I didn't put my weapon in my character sheet, so we're just gonna.
We're gonna wing it.
So I have a set of throwing knives.
All right.
Is what I have.
All right. So martial range, or is that
Yes,
simple
so
range?
I would like.
I think it's simple.
That's simple.
That is simple, yeah.
Right. So I want to. So I'm.
Go ahead,
Forgive
just
me as
roll
I
your
figure
to
this out.
hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll to hit, and then I'll find your trapping.
What do you roll with it?
Simple ranged attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
so there it is.
That's a skill.
I found it.
Yeah, everything is skills. Ooh, that will definitely be a hit.
Yeah.
So damage will be. They're finesse, right, Anna?
So they are. I have them right here. They are fast, finesse, throwing, weak.
So damage is going to be you roll a d6 fury die, which will explode on a 6. And you just keep adding, and we basically like roll damage against the damage threshold of whoever it is that you're trying to attack.
So you are attacking the Burger King, correct?
I'm. Let me think. No, I want to attack sexy anime Colonel.
All right, you're attacking sexy anime Colonel Sanders. Let's
And
do
then
it.
finesse just means that when you finish rolling your damage, you get to add your agility bonus to the damage instead of your combat bonus.
Still.
So that's good for you because you're rather agile.
Yes. So I roll a d6.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yep.
what I do.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then add your agility bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 5 plus 3.
8.
My agility bonus,
8.
so an 8.
And you are able to beat his damage threshold, incurring 2 levels of injury on him.
All right, he's got to roll on the injury table now.
Yes, that's D100, correct?
That is, so he's how wounded is he? Lightly or moderately wounded?
He is going to hit moderately now.
I believe that is 1d6 that he
Alright,
rolls.
yeah.
It might be, no, it's moderate, serious, and grievous. Yeah, he rolls 1d6, and on a 6, he takes an injury.
Thank you for having the table ready.
You're welcome.
He got a 6!
Okay, roll me a d100, and we'll see how he is moderately injured.
That is a 6.
Fortune's Mercy. Ignore injury, keep your fate point, and continue fighting onwards.
So he just doesn't get injured.
He was lucky that time. Just a flesh wound.
So, but he still keeps the 2 tags for injury, right? On the tracker?
Mm-hmm. He
Yeah.
keeps them there, and then basically if you keep, like, going further past the
Moderate,
thresholds,
yeah.
it then continues to move you down
Yeah.
on the damage threshold. tracker.
All right. And then, Blair, you got anything else you're trying to do?
No, I guess I feel like that's all right.
All right.
I-
All right, so you still have 2 action points because you and Scat, because you only made simple basic attacks.
Correct.
Can I throw more knives? I have 3 of
So
them.
you can only do 1 attack action
Oh,
per
okay.
turn, which would be if anybody has the sheet that I sent you, it's
Yes,
basically
I
you're
have it
attacking
here.
cast magic. So one of the cool things about this system is using the perilous stunts. So those are things that take whatever AP cost is associated with them, but those are things that you generally can do to tactically kind of improve the situation. So for instance, if you use the knockdown perilous stunt, you can try and knock the person down and then attack them. So in some cases, you might want to do your stunts or anything before that. You can also do things like take cover, or you can always bank an AP to parry an attack later on. That's also pretty cool.
Yeah, that way you can avoid taking damage, or you can like dodge ranged attacks and stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, can I try to kind of like throw the knife, which I did, and can I try to do like a takedown to try to like knock him prone so that somebody else has a better chance of hitting him on their turn?
That'd work.
Yeah.
Takedown is a perilous stunt.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
So you would test coordination, and the foe needs to resist coordination or be knocked prone.
Okay.
And then if you succeed in the takedown, any attacks against that person will roll an extra d6.
Nice.
So here we go. Yeah.
Nice.
23 out of 59. So
So how coordinated was your opponent?
The opponent was a 57 out of 45.
So you would succeed in that. You have now knocked, what was it, Anime Colonel Sanders down.
Yep.
And now anybody that attacks Anime Colonel Sanders will roll an additional d6 Fury die.
Nice.
Go
All
get him.
right, Blair, I believe that will be your turn.
Yeah,
Ro-
you can like bank your AP to parry or
Yeah.
whatever.
All right,
Yeah,
That's
can I do
usually
that?
pretty
Yeah.
pretty smart.
Ronald
Yeah,
the Jester.
I'm gonna bank my last one to parry.
Ronald the Jester is going to spend 2 action points and do this hypnotic dance. He's going to grab cheeseburgers out, make them clap like little puppets as he dances. I need everyone to make resolve skill rolls for me,
Is
please.
this supernatural?
Yes.
Okay,
boy.
I do
It
not
definitely
need to
seems-
roll for that then.
It definitely seems
You
unnatural.
sell the dead.
I do sell the dead. I sell the dead.
All right,
This
Babs.
is standard, right?
Yes, Babs passes. Prof is gonna
Oof.
fail.
Yikes.
That's not ideal.
Blair
and
passes.
Prof's having a
Scat
rough
passes.
time.
Yeah, Prof's having it rough. Prof, you're gonna lose 1 action point. So you're down to 2 action points.
Oh, that's convenient because I didn't know what I was going to do with my third one anyway.
Oh, works out. All right.
Was that like a spell that he just used or something? That's
Yeah,
fascinating.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like
is that a spell?
It was a yes. It is a spell that.
Cool.
Do you want to use a reaction to counter spell? It would just use an action to
no.
counter spell it, so it's just like, oh, just eat it.
I technically have the requirements to do it, but like I don't want to go through the process of doing it.
Yeah.
So
Plus, you'll end up with the same end goal because no one else was affected.
yes.
So I see you.
Yeah.
All right, Babs, you're up with your big ass butter knife.
Heck yeah. Do Fury die from like, damage bonuses or whatever? Does that stack?
Yeah, you can move up.
Yes.
For every time you beat the damage threshold, you deal that many injuries in one attack. So like,
Okay.
if you can hit like a damage threshold like 5 times, you can instantly kill someone.
Yes.
Alright, because I'm thinking I'm gonna spend 2 AP to charge to the prone anime Colonel Sanders.
Yes.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah. Do
hack
it.
at him.
All right. Yeah. And because he's been knocked prone, I'm gonna say that's an easy attack for you to
Ooh,
make because
okay.
he's been knocked over by Blair's maneuver. So.
Sweet. Sorry, I've got like 1,000 windows open.
No, I feel
Yeah.
you. That's why I'm so thankful that Anna has the.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
So that's 3d6
Ooh.
fury dice of damage, and
That's
all
awesome.
your 6s will explode. Don't forget you also add your combat bonus to damage at the end.
And I do. Okay, I'm just gonna roll this because it has been working to roll stuff for me.
Yeah.
Aw, no 6s though.
Yes. Oh
My
yes.
combat bonus.
Yes.
It's under your skills and attributes, and it's the number in the large square next to your
16.
sweet.
All right. 16 on the anime kernel. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta do some quick math here.
Me, meanwhile, like flipping to the bookmarked tables.
So
I'm like, I got a
Babs.
cross section for you.
Babs, how do you cross section the kernel? Because you
Ooh.
just wipe the floor with the kernel.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, he just.
Subdivide me and Kentucky Fry me.
That's amazing. I love it. All right. So how does it look when you like describe your kill?
Oh yeah, I mean I'm literally gonna go for the goddamn cross section. I mean, so like I just sort of hustle over, and I bring the Zweihander down and just like right in half.
Cut him in half.
Cut him! I
Just-
cut him in half. Not worthy.
Yes, not worthy. Yes, Vovac shall live forever.
Yes.
So Babs just comes up, just finishes, and as you're about to strike down sexy anime Colonel, he's like, "But wait!" And the little glimmer goes in his eyes. Please don't. Sexy anime Colonel is no more. Amazing. Yes, so you can like just instantly die in this game. It's wild.
Slain.
Fun when it happens to the NPC.
Scat, you're up, and you still have the Jester, Burger King, and Wendy to deal with.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and can I just pull out my like melee weapon and it doesn't cost me anything or?
Correct.
Correct.
Cool.
Yeah,
Then I
and
will...
talking is also free. It's
So nice.
yeah.
So is crying.
That's also a viable option.
Crying is a free action.
Jeez, Alex, quit calling me out like this.
Who's the farthest target out of all 3 of them?
Probably Ronald the Jester.
All right, I will go after Ronald. I will spend the last 2 AP that I saved up from from my surprise round, to charge him
Okay,
with
Go
my
for it.
saber.
go for it.
Cool. All right, so, blah, blah, blah. All right, so that's at D6. So I need to hit it first. All right.
Yeah.
It is a simple weapon.
Oh
44.
wow! Critical
Nice.
success.
Nice,
So-
nice. So that's like an auto like extra damage, right?
I believe that gives you an extra d6. So you'd be
Yes.
rolling.
2d6 for damage, and then 6s explode. Don't forget. So if you
Yeah.
roll a 6, you add another d6 to the damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 3d6s right now,
Plus your combat bonus.
plus combat, which is
Yeah, and Ronald's gonna try and parry this.
sure, yeah.
Oh, and I dropped my die. Oh.
Oh, that 6 explodes.
Oops, that's another one.
One more 6.
One more 6. And Ronald is gonna fail the parry with a 76.
Oofa doofa. Okay.
So that's 21.
Plus your combat bonus.
That's with my combat bonus.
That's what the 4 was.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, plus 4. I see it.
Yeah, I sort of put the saber in my mouth and I run full tilt and I spin my body as making a little cutting motion.
And as you do, you just. And Ronald just stands there for a second. He's like, "Hey, kid!" And he is slain.
Serious? Wow.
Ronald doesn't have a very good damage threshold, and Sexy Anime Colonel is already in dire straits. See what I did there? Roll credits for the food. So yes,
God.
Ronald goes down. Scat, I believe that's all your action points.
That is everything.
Prof, it is your turn.
Let's try one more magic thing.
Let's do some
and
more
I'm
magic.
going to. It hasn't really worked super great yet, but we
I
can try it
believe
out.
you.
And I'm going to do this lovely spell called Feast for Crows, which will conjure a burst template of crows that will swoop in and try to murder people. And I'm going to
Cool.
put that on them.
Amazing.
Classic.
All right, yeah, go
I
ahead.
do have to
make your
roll, of course.
Yes, so I'm rolling against your spell. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I have to go to cast.
Okay, yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
And as a lesser spell, it is standard,
All right.
which is successful.
All right, so
Cool.
you summon a flock of murderous crows.
Yeah, and they conjure a flock of crows that swoop about your enemies, dispersing only after tasting blood. So everything in there, it's 2d10 plus willpower bonus in damage.
All right, roll the damage and then describe what it looks like
And-
as you're. So they resist,
Yeah.
and then you'll roll damage, and then you'll describe what it looks like as you summon these crows.
Yeah, I have no idea what resisting magic works. There's a little bar and basically says sometimes you can do it. I don't know.
Wendy's gonna fail with a 92. Burger King got a 76, and so they're both gonna fail. Go ahead, roll your damage.
So that is a 24. So I think so the component on this is sacrificing a bird. So I'm gonna reach over to one of the pieces of chicken that they're cooking and just be
Yes.
like, "I'm so sorry," and just crack its neck bone in half.
Oof.
And as that happens, it's not quite crows. You just hear like the cuckoos from Link just attack.
Nice. All right, so with that, you said you got a 24.
Doing math. Yes, 24.
You have grievously wounded both Burger King and Wendy.
Okay. So
That's awesome.
they are each rolling 3d6. And on a 6, they'll take an injury.
Burger King takes an injury.
Okay.
Wendy is safe.
Okay, so roll me a d100 for Burger King.
25.
25. Okay, he has suffered a cerebral contusion. Until fully recuperated, you remain unconscious. You must undergo a successful surgery or suffer the consequences. And then all the other stuff is failed surgery. So he is unconscious and Combat
effectively gone.
ineffective.
Yep. So
He's
these like,
out.
so just these crows swoop down, and Burger King doesn't get up. And Wendy's like, Dad, Dad, Dad. And it's Wendy's turn as she pulls out a gun.
What the heck?
Because
I am
Wendy-
dead.
Pull out my gun.
This escalated.
And
This escalated way too fast.
And it's not like a pistol. It's like the saw, the pig, the MG42, and on the side instead of the ammo box, it's like a French fryer on the side.
Oh
with like
my god.
Oh my god.
Baskets
Where should
in
the story
there.
that?
And this is called the Sizzler that she's attacking you with.
No.
God.
Dave, get your daughter.
Oh my
So,
lord.
I'm assuming that's at Madlamar because I just knocked out the
And
dad.
the Sizzler fires in a cone, by the
Ah.
way.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
And she succeeds on her combat roll with a 36. And
Gracious.
I parried. Does that do anything?
you'd have to
Right?
dodge.
The
to-
dodge.
You have to dodge a ranged attack.
Oh.
Bah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you do have a number on your talents and trappings down where it says defenses. You would have to roll under your dodge value to basically like jump out of the way. I haven't taken my turn yet, so I think I will also
dodge.
try to dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to. So I cannot dodge.
You're out of actions.
I'm out of actions.
You
Yeah.
parried,
I-
so
I
correct.
parried instead of dodge. Okay.
Yeah, you're out. But I haven't taken a turn yet, so
As a question,
okay.
illustrious chef manager,
Yes.
does this cone get all of us, or is like Babs out of it?
Yeah.
Because they went forward and slashed.
Yeah, Babs, you're okay. You don't have to worry about the cone.
Would I be okay too since I charged ahead as well?
Yeah,
or-
you two are okay. It's the prof, Blair,
Reckless
and
behavior.
Shark.
Yeah.
Um,
Impetuous.
Yay.
The damage is 16.
Wow.
So who
and-
was actually hit by
And
it?
Shark, you're able to just use your large size to like have these sizzling, sharpened French fries stick into your arm, and you just brush them out. Everyone else,
Nice.
these sizzling French fries bury themselves into your skin, dealing this
Ugh,
hot, greasy fire damage.
ouchie.
It is definitely going
Oh.
straight to the arteries.
So
Oh,
how do
boy.
You said
Itis. Itis.
So that was 16 damage, you said. So
Yes.
look at your damage threshold, which is underneath that dodge and parry thing.
It's not great.
Does it beat your first, second? Like, how far up those threshold trackers?
It beats 3 for me.
It
Oh,
beats
so it
three?
matches the third
It-
one.
It beats
Matches
It matches,
the
then
third
it beats 3.
Yeah.
So you will then be seriously wounded.
You will be seriously wounded,
Oh, boy.
and
Yeah, it beats 2 for me.
so Blair will be moderately.
Blair was
wounded.
lightly wounded, so Blair's gonna move to seriously wounded.
Oh, JK. So both of you
That's
roll
right.
2d6,
Hey.
and on a 6.
Hey
you'll
Megan,
take
you ready to die
injury.
with me?
Yeah.
This is where Zweihander is weird, where it's like don't fight stuff because it's dangerous and takes like weeks to recover.
I did not roll a
Okay.
6.
So the
Oh,
prof
Oh no, I'm
is
not
going
ready.
to take
I'm
an
not
injury.
ready to die with you.
Give me a D100 roll.
Rip prof.
55.
Okay, 55 on the serious injury table. You are shell shocked. Until fully recuperated, you cannot add fury dice to damage.
Ooh.
Okay, I don't use those.
Yeah, you're good.
So prof, you get shell shocked or grease shocked by all these French fries. Blair, you take
Potato peel shocked, since
Yes.
technically that's the shell of the fry.
yes.
Wow.
Potato skin shocked. Blair,
Think
you
about what
also
you've
take
done.
you also take damage from this French fry launcher, and it's at this moment that new combatants have joined. At the
Oh,
end of the
boy.
order, because the
What
Burger King is
skullduggery
out.
is this?
Hate it. Thanks.
Thok and Throg, the pizza orcs, bust
schmucks.
from their station. They're like, "No, only pizza! Me wants a pizza!" and one of them has like this wild pizza cutter like weapon.
Oh
That's
my
so dope.
God.
That's so cool.
And the other one pulls out sharpened pepperoni shurikens.
Oh my God. This is amazing. I'm so glad because I still haven't gotten to do anything, and this has just been like.
Yeah, we've just been mopping up.
That's how it kind of works. Is like combat's one of those things where it's like, oh, it's over. Oh my God.
It's very deadly, yeah.
But that's grimdark, man. Like that's
Yep.
what it's supposed to be.
So are they joining the initiative order now, or are they
Yes.
joining at the start of the next
They're
round?
joining it now, so they'll be at the end.
Okay. So I'll go and then they'll go.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I have, how many AP do I have? I have 2, because I used 1 to dodge and get out of the way. 2, I think.
And it'll be your turn, as Wendy is gonna hold to protect
Yeah.
herself.
All right. I think I'm going to use one of my AP for dirty tricks. Basically, like as I go and like brush the scalding hot fries out of my arm, I'm gonna see if I can't use some of that oil to like flick back on her face, so she'll be distracted by that and blinded. She will not be able to see until she's able to get the
Yeah.
oil out of her face.
Go ahead, make your roll with that.
So here's a guile check for that. Standard. Yep, that is a success.
All right, and she goes.
So she is now currently cannot counterspell, dodge, or parry until their next turn, which is good for me because I'm then going to pull out my garrote and just go, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen! And I am going to
Amazing.
attempt a chokehold on her.
Amazing. Yes.
So,
All right, make that chokehold.
contested athletics. So she's got a roll as well.
All right, she shall contest.
Fingers crossed that I do. Yeah, I mean, like, her not being able to see doesn't impact her. Oh, crud.
Yeah,
That's a fail.
she got a 14.
Ah, dang it. So I guess I'm just, it's a little bit more slippery than I thought, and I'm not able to actually get it around her. So.
Yeah, and you're trying to be
Okay.
careful of the sizzler because like that thing's spitting hot grease out of
Yeah.
it. And you
Okay.
like the barrel of the sizzler smoking. It's like
Ugh.
it is now Throg's turn. The pizza orc, and he's just gonna throw 2 pepperoni shurikens at people. The first person he's throwing a pepperoni shuriken at is gonna be Babs, and that is an
Reasonable.
8, so that will hit.
Ooh.
And that's gonna be 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. That is under my damage threshold.
So you will not
So you're
take injury.
fine.
You're fine. So like,
I just laugh at him.
so one pepperoni shuriken just kind of bounces off your plate mail.
Nice.
They can't hit your head. They can't see it.
There you go.
Thog then is going to miss with a 66, and that is going to be Throg's turn. And he's like, pepperoni shuriken. And then Throg is gonna take a turn, and Throg charges Shark, and is gonna make an attack with the pizza cutter.
All right.
And that's gonna be a 13. That's gonna be a big pass with the pizza cutter.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
And
Lay
you
it
take-
on me.
You take 9 points of damage.
Okay, that beats my first threshold. So
You are lightly wounded. So, Thok charges forward. He's like, perfect topping for pizza, and runs the pizza cutter up your armor, and it like slices through your armor.
Ugh.
And with that, they will end their turn, taking it back to the top with Blair.
All right. So we've got Wendy
Yes,
and
Wendy.
Pizza Orcs.
Yes.
All right. So I would like to. Let's see. can. I want to do like a cool move with my throwing knife.
You could attempt to perilous stunt them beforehand if you wanted to do something that would make it extra supercharged, or you could always take a special action like a litany of hatred and just scream obscenities at them to make it easier for them to be hurt.
My favorite mechanic. I love mechanics that let you just insult your enemies.
Yeah, litany of hatred is dope. I love it.
I think I'm going to... Alright, I think I'm going to try to do a stunt. I think I want to try to do dirty tricks.
Nice.
Living for it.
And I'm going to try to blind her so that she can't...
she is currently blinded right now already.
Oh, she is blinded?
Yes.
She is, yeah.
Oh, JK.
I threw fry grease in her face and she's like, I can't see.
Fry grease, you know, hot fry grease.
Yep.
Then Alright, then I'm just gonna throw a knife at her. Or I'm gonna, actually yeah, I'll take aim. Just so I can like, try to be like super sure that I hit her. So I'm gonna use one AP to take aim.
Okay.
And then I'm going to throw my knife.
Cool.
So would that be, so it's a simple ranged, and then would I just press like plus 10?
Yeah, add a plus 10.
Box?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow.
That is
Critical
something.
success.
Goodness gracious.
That's the best you can do, really.
Wow.
So that's an extra D6 Fury die.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Cool.
That's dope.
That is good.
That's
So that's 2d6.
2d6. Yep.
Okay.
That's godly.
And there's no way she could have dodged that
for.
because she is currently blinded, so she couldn't see it coming.
She's gotta be done for.
So that's a 9, a 4, and a 5.
All right, and you want to add your agility bonus to that.
And I add my agility. Oh, sorry. So that's a plus 3, so that's 12.
Cool.
So you slay her. Describe it.
Yeah, so I think I am reaching in my apron and I I don't have anything left, and as I'm going through, I just managed to find this one tiny little actually, you know what it is, because it's clear. It's an offset spatula that's sharpened at the end.
Yes!
That's so perfect.
Oh my god, it's
Yes.
brilliant.
Because Claire loves the tiny offset spatula. So yeah, it's just a tiny offset spatula that's been just kind of sheared on one side, and just takes it and just kind of just hucks it at her.
That's dope.
Love it. So yeah,
Excellent.
you take Wendy out. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to dodge. I'm gonna use my remaining AP.
Okay.
Oh, so then
So
you're gonna
you'll
just
bank
hold.
that.
Or do I just call? Oh, do I just
Yeah, you just bank
I'm
it, and
banking
then-
it,
yeah,
and then I
what-
call it.
Yeah.
If it okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bank my last AP.
All right, Babs, your big sword is covered in the blood of the Burger King.
Or no, this was Colonel Sanders.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sexy anime Colonel Sanders. The
There's
pure
just so much
blood.
blood, it's hard to
So
tell them
much.
apart.
Yeah,
You know
who
what?
actually is still up right now, I guess? Who's still a threat?
Just the pizza orcs
Just the
now.
pizza orcs.
Alright.
Well, and technically Alton Brown could be classified as a threat, but he is not part of this combat.
Not yet.
We'll wait till his next commentary.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll decide then.
We'll decide.
Alright, so is any movement I have an AP cost, or is it just if I do one of the specific actions or something?
Yeah, so typically to move up to something, that's the hustle action or taking cover is 1 AP. if you are charging or running, you are moving at more than just your base movement, so it costs additional AP.
Right. Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was like if I wanted to move at all to get closer, I had to spend AP.
Yeah, you spend an
much.
AP to move.
Okay, then I'll just charge again because that seems like the way to fucking do it. I'm gonna charge at whichever of the pizza orcs tried to hit me with a pepperoni earlier.
All right, you're charging Throg.
Throg. Okay, so let me get that going. Hang on, it's coming.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's
That'll
a
do it.
succeed. I get a fury die with that, I believe.
And Throg is gonna attempt to parry.
Okay, so what do I need to do?
Just roll
Do I
your
have to
damage.
test it?
No, he just tries to roll under his own parry value.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is an 8.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means.
It avoids damage,
He
essentially.
avoids
Oh,
damage.
okay.
Yeah, he succeeded in parrying your attack.
Okay.
But now, if someone else wants to hit him, he probably doesn't have any AP left with which to parry.
That's exactly it.
So...
All right,
Well, that's my turn.
All right, Scat, you're up.
Cool. I'm going to yell out, haha, the 4 for 4 meal is over. We can take the pizza guy.
Yes!
And I'm going to spend a AP to take cover, and I'm going to spend, I think, 2 to load my longbow. I
Okay.
believe that's how it works. I had to spend 1. So I spend 1 to hide behind cover, and then 1 to load my longbow. Then
Alright.
I'm going to save my last point for a reaction.
Sounds good. Prof, it is your turn.
Prof is going to trundle over to one of the pizza orcs, whichever one is easier to get to, and he's going to like pocket sand for his shut-eye
Yes.
spell.
Nice.
But it actually has to go on the ground, so it's like walk up to the orc and then pocket sand on the ground at his feet.
Love it. All right, make your incantation roll.
And because that is a generalist spell, I get a +10 on routine.
We're gonna use a misfortune and say it's
Son
not
of a
plus
bitch.
10.
Rude. Well, then it's not. It's a standard. Watch
now-
that make me fail.
So now you're back to 2 fortune points, and I'm at 4 misfortune.
I love how it goes back and forth like that.
Right? I love
Yeah,
that.
that's
So
really neat.
cool.
It's so
so
neat.
cool.
And then don't forget, you can use a fate point
That's
to
a
avoid.
house rule. It actually
It
just
is a house
disappears
rule.
when
It
the GM uses
disappears.
it.
Yeah.
That's really cool though that you're doing it that way.
I
like
prefer
it.
to have it switch. I like the swinging scales of balance.
Yeah, I like the balance of
Right.
fate. Yeah, that's really cool.
Maximum
Pocket sand.
chaos.
Pocket sand. Success.
That is
nice.
a success, though.
All right.
Do you roll a chaos die for that spell or no?
I believe I roll a chaos die for every spell.
Yeah.
I think that's how the astrologer works. Also, somehow my rating was still 71, but I don't.
It's
I
all
don't think it
good.
matters.
But
So I should roll 1d6.
the pizza
3.
orc,
I'm good on that.
the pizza orc is able to resolve against the pocket sand. It
Oof.
just
Oh, now I'm
Dang.
next to a pizza orc. Can't cast any more magic, and it's just sand on the ground, so I'll just lean down and scoop up some of that sand. Just stand there awkwardly with 1 AP left. The sand doesn't do anything more. It's just for flavor.
All right.
Just want to hold it.
Shark, it is your turn.
Don't worry, comrade, I will save you. And which of the pizza orcs was it that shrugged off the spell?
That would be the one that Prof is up against. Throg, the pepperoni shuriken.
the
thrower.
pepperoni shuriken. Okay, I would like to just be like, microwave ready meals don't scare me, and that's a litany of hatred at their ready-made pizza pocket nonsense.
Okay.
So I make an intimidate test.
Go for it.
Let me click back to that real quick. Hold on.
No worries.
Intimidate. Nope, that's not going to work.
You do not scare Throg. Throg is mighty as chef.
Well, no one is scared then, but let us see if you can be skewered. And I'm going to attack with my stiletto.
Go for it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That's a miss too. That's rough.
Yep. And is that going to be your turn then?
Yeah, I'll bank my last AP because I'm considering they're probably gonna try and attack us.
And it is Throg's turn. Pockets the pepperoni shurikens and begins pulling out the crust blade. And is going to attack Shark first. That's a 62 and will fail.
Goodness.
And it is now, he's going to hold his actions. It is Thok's turn and is going to attack Babs. We'll spend 2 action points to make a called shot. So this cannot be dodged or parried. And Babs. Thok fails with an 88. And you're able to duck under this massive pizza cutter. Blair, it's your turn again.
Ooh, okay. Cool. I will. So we're just down to 2 pizza orcs, eh?
Yes.
So where is So yeah, I like literally just have I just have knives. I just picked all daggers and such.
I mean, you
so
can
I'm
just
just
keep attacking
going
with
to-
those.
Dagger.
Just keep daggering.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take out my last throwing knife and I'm going to do a let's see. You know what? I'll spend 2 AP to do a called shot.
Go for it, yeah.
Plus
So they can't
my
dodge or...
orc, yeah. At which have any of them taken?
They still have actions. They can dodge and parry, so this is a good idea.
Okay, cool. I will just toss it at whichever one is. Are they both actively menacing any of my fellow chefs?
Yes, they are both
They
actively
are?
menacing fellow chefs. Scat's the only one who's not being menaced at the moment.
Who is not being? Oh, I will toss it at the one that was menacing Babs.
Yep, so, Thok.
So I will simple range to that. Oh, Jesus. Nope, that is a
Ooh.
90.
So you're like
49.
aiming, and some of the butter from the weasels earlier got on your fingers, and your knife
Oh.
slips out of your hand.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
Anything else, Blair?
No.
You have one action left.
I'll bank my last.
Babs.
I'll bank my last one.
Okay. I don't.
Who are you making a cross section of now?
I think I'm still like right up on one of the pizza orcs.
You're
right?
on pizza cutter, Thok. Yeah.
All right. I will. Yeah. I guess. Can I make a cold shot with a melee attack, or
Yeah.
is that just for range? Okay, then I'll do that. I'll spend 2, so he can't dodge or parry this one.
Nice.
Yeah. So the idea is you're spending more of your action points. So it's like, ha! You can't hit, but you leave yourself more open. It's kind of like the idea
Yeah.
of the barbarian's reckless attack, almost.
Right. Okay. So let's see.
For the D&D
but
folks.
I miss.
Oh, you got fate points. I mean, fortune points.
Nah, I'll save it just in
All right.
case someone needs it for something like important.
All right. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Nah, I'll save my last AP.
All right, Scat, you're up.
I would like to make a called shot with my longbow at the one pizza orc that looks the most damaged.
They're both in the same injury status at the moment.
Then I will take Throck. I'll take Thok. Sorry, Thok.
Yeah, Thok, Throck, I've been switching off between the two, too. I always have. It's always been the joke.
I feel like they probably do that as well.
Yes, they do.
Called shot.
2 action
Modifiers.
points.
2 action points modifiers.
I will give you a plus 10 because your allies are, like, kind of giving them a hard time about it.
Sure.
Just
awesome.
parrying the pizza orc.
3 out of 66. Wow.
Ooh, that's a... Yeah, that'll
Wow.
do it.
So cool. So that's an extra damage or
5
no,
damage.
It would be your regular, d6 plus your combat bonus.
It's good. It's not a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be 11. Yeah. Oh no, 9. Okay. Well, that's still enough to deal damage. At least
I'll take it.
it's enough to deal damage once. So.
So it hits the threshold.
Yeah.
Okay.
So lightly wounded.
Okay.
Yeah. Throck is lightly wounded right now.
Cool. That'll be on my turn.
So you peek out, and you hit Thok when he's not looking.
I high five one of my rat cousins.
Nice one, nice one, cuz. Prof, it is your turn.
So, Prof's kind of perceptive. He has awareness. So he's gonna notice that Blair's out of knives. So he's gonna try to get something to fix that. So he's gonna try this fire sword thing one more time.
All right, let's see this fire sword happen.
Oh, wait, roll 20 rolling. And that one is a lesser spell, so it's a standard
All right,
at base.
sounds good.
Incantation. I always look for incantation under intelligence because I played too much D&D.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my number.
So that's a pass because you
Yep,
just
you're
hit
good.
it. Woo!
Nice. Very nice.
And you roll your chaos die.
Oh yeah, I always forget that.
It's okay.
It's okay.
That-
I have all the tables.
That's it. Oh look, chaos happens.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So the idea is like in Zweihander, you can basically, as long as you've got your components, you can always cast your spells. But there's always the chance
But it's
to
dangerous.
fail. Yes, it's dangerous.
Yes.
And I love that. I love it.
Yes. So D100 and tell me what we've got.
Oh yes. For some reason I was like, yeah, Anna will solve that problem. No, I have to roll dice still.
Yeah, it's always nice for you to
Hey.
invoke your own chaos. 55.
55s. That's the second one. 55 I've rolled on bad thing tables.
Okay. That's lodestone. Every piece of metal on your body is permanently magnetized.
What?
Yep.
What does that even mean?
Everything.
Any metal that you are carrying on your person is now a magnet, and it is going to attract.
So you know how strong are they? What does this do? I don't understand. But you know what it does do? As long as I have a metal sword handle that is now spewing fire at the end of it, and I want to try to give it to Blair, and it's magnetized.
All right. So what I'll do, what I'm gonna rule here, is I will say.
So I have a question.
Yes.
This is kind of as an aside anyway. Walking away from Pizza Works, are they gonna stab me? Is it one of those kind of games?
Yes, if they have action
Yeah.
points, they can.
Yeah.
But they're probably
Okay.
gonna hold them to protect themselves.
There are opportunity attacks. There are ways to avoid them, specifically if you take the run action, which I believe is
2.
a 3.
1, 2, or 3. Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, or 3 AP or something like that.
I think it's
2 I can do it, because that spell is only 1.
Let me look.
I believe it's 2. I believe, but I.
I'm sorry, that spell was 2. Can't do it anyway, don't worry about it.
All right.
Yeah, you could. The only
gonna try
thing
to
you
chuck
could
it to
do
Blair.
is, hustle, but you would provoke an opportunity attack. But they'd have to decide to use banked AP on that.
Yeah.
So if they do attack you,
Good old throw and let the magnetism wreak havoc.
All right. So you're gonna just toss it up and run.
all right, I've been fighting
gonna-
giant.
You know,
bee
you do
in
the
my
good
room.
old combat pass where you keep the blade upwards and you just and try to catch it. You know, very piratey.
All right. Give me an athletics roll to see if you can break the magnetic force of your sword.
Might I sell you on coordination?
You can sell me on coordination. I'll say you could like angle it
Alright.
properly.
Nice.
Sure. What is the difficulty rating?
Plus 10. We'll call it routine. This isn't the first time this has happened to you.
Darn
Are you
tides
sure?
of chaos magic. Like,
Alright, well, let's see if this works. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, so you go to throw it, and
Oh, wait. I forgot to apply the routine.
Oh, so
I
you
have a
passed.
52 for this. I'm good.
Excellent.
So you're able to toss the flaming sword to Blair. Blair, you have a sword that would make Guy Fieri's shirt sing.
Yeah. So the way that works is instead of adding your normal thing as bonus to the damage, you add my willpower bonus, which is 7.
And the weapon is fiery.
And the weapon's fire. You know, you can light things on fire and shit.
It's pretty cool.
That's
What
me.
is- oh, cool.
I've got it pulled up. Don't worry. After a foe is struck with a weapon of this quality, both the foe and one other combatant who is engaged with them must succeed at a coordination test or be set on fire. It's fun stuff. Thank you, Prof. Shark.
Yes. I'm gonna attack the same one that is holding the shurikens again, but first, I would like to make it a called shot. They will not be able to parry, and I will hit it with my stiletto, hopefully. Oh, hold on. Here we go.
And
There we go, finally.
A success!
A hit.
Nice.
But only 1 damage.
1 damage. Did it add my...
No, it's not adding the
It's
modifiers.
not
for
adding.
something.
Darn, what is my combat bonus? Oh, it's 5, so it does 6 damage.
That's just
probably-
enough.
Oh,
Just
really?
enough to give a lightly
Ooh.
wounded.
Yay! Awesome. Okay, and then I'm going to, let's see. Oh, that was only, no, that was 2 AP because that was a called shot. Okay, I'm gonna bank my last AP.
Alright. Throg is up, and that is, Throg is currently engaged with the Prof and Shark. And is going to attack Shark with the Crust Blade. That's a 24 and will hit. That's 7 damage. Shark.
Oh, me, I'm sorry. I'm looking for my damage. Nope.
Ooh.
Shark shrugs it off.
So you get hit with this Crust Blade, and it kind of chips a little bit as it hits your armor. Oh, no. Oopsie. And,
Better make it stuffed next time, buddy.
oof. And the other pizza orc is up and is going to attack Babs with the pizza cutter. Babs, it's a 22. That's going to hit.
Yeah, that just passes my second threshold.
Oh, I haven't hit you with I haven't rolled damage yet. I was just hitting.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
okay.
just a hit.
Oh, that's just a hit. Never mind.
So if you have an action, you could parry.
Shit, I do have an action banked right now. That's just 1 point, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Dodge or parry is a single point.
Okay, do I have to roll for that?
Yeah, you'll make like a weapon roll essentially.
Okay.
You have
Just like a melee.
Yeah.
it's on your talents and trappings. Under defenses, you have dodge and parry, so you need to
Oh.
roll under that number in order to be able to do it.
And they're clickable.
Oh, you did it.
You
I
did it.
just did it.
So the pizza cutter's about to make the blow, and you throw up your big knife and just, and you block
Rah.
Thok from hitting you.
Sweet.
All right, Blair, it is your turn. You have a sword that's on fire.
I do have a sword that's on fire, yes. I'm gonna hit a pizza orc with it,
Go for it.
I guess.
Yeah.
What is that? Martial melee, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Is it martial?
What kind of sword was it?
Fire sword, like a summoned one.
Fire sword.
What have you been rolling for it, Nat?
I have not used this before.
Oh.
Um.
Fire sword.
Oh, I've seen a problem here. Whenever you use this sword to strike or parry, refer to your incantation skill instead of an otherwise combat-based skill.
I'll just, for this case in point, since Blair's using it, I'll just say combat skill to hit with it. That's
Don't
fine.
think I'm supposed to hand it off to people.
That's
Right, I
fine.
think
I'll say you can hand it
Oops.
off. Blair, just use a combat skill. That's fine. We didn't know.
It
Chaos.
appears that this would be martial melee because this is durable enough to be set on fire, so I assume it's probably not a,
Yeah. And
little
it's,
rapier
wooden-
that's like,
It's just
This
a
is a
handle,
wooden
actually. There's
sword.
no actual physical blade on
but
it.
it's still basically a sword, so just make a melee
Yeah.
weapon attack.
Yeah.
It's a wooden sword. All right.
It was a wooden sword, Melon.
Nope. That's not gonna do a
Sad.
thing.
Sad. Is
So-
there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. Babs, give him the old wub.
Yeah, I'll just do another called shot attempt.
Yeah.
So I'll take a swing.
Taking a swing.
Let's see if it goes. No.
Oof.
No.
Oof.
Well, that'll be it. I'll save my last point if I need it again.
Scat, it is your turn.
I will once again take cover and reload my longbow.
Go for it.
Okay, that'll be it.
All right, Prof, it is your turn.
Oh, already again? Wow, that
Yeah,
happened.
turns
really
are going quick
can
now.
Can I cult shot a spell? I'm assuming the answer is no.
No, unfortunately.
That'd be hilarious.
All right, let's try to put him to sleep again.
Sleepy
Feels
time.
like the most alacritous way to end the situation. So that
I
is a
like
routine.
spells that just make you fall asleep.
They're great.
I wish I had that in real life. I'd use one myself.
Right? Never need sleep aid
All
again.
Let's go. Okay, 31 on 71,
It works.
which is actually a 61. I think it's applying my focuses automatically, which isn't helpful.
No, it is not. Ooh.
Wait, no,
Ooh.
it is actually 71. Ignore me.
All right, so will fail, but is going to use a misfortune.
To reroll.
Yup, and still fails the resist.
Aww.
Go to sleep.
Throg is a snoozin'. Pizza dreams.
There, little pizza work. Just, stop doing the fighty fight and just start doing the sleepy sleep. It's all gonna be okay.
Shark, it is your turn.
I'm gonna get me some of that dust, and I'm gonna grab like a fistful of Parmesan cheese
Yes.
from wherever is nearby and try and throw it in the eyes of the one that's still awake and be like, yeah, I don't need magic, I have cheese!
Eat cheese.
So that's a guile versus awareness. Guile. I'll do it. Yep, that's a success for me.
Success.
What's the awareness on them?
Fails. they're gonna be
Okay.
sandy-eyed.
Alright, so now they are blinded, cannot counterspell, dodge, or parry until their next turn, and with that, let's try another called shot with this. Wait, I don't need to make it a called shot with the stiletto, because they already can't dodge or parry.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Wait, are you stabbing the unconscious one?
No, I'm stabbing the conscious one, but I just did the wrong. Yeah, I did a wrong thing. I'm just gonna try with the stiletto.
Go for it.
Oh, again with the 1 damage. Is this rolling?
I suppose it is.
Is it though? Because
Try it again. I'm
it
curious.
says 0 + 0 + 0.
Yeah, try it again.
Let's see.
All
Okay,
right.
I guess it is.
All right. 1
Okay,
damage.
so 2 actually. Oh wait, no, sorry. Plus combat bonus, so it's a total of 6.
That'll break the threshold, and our pizza
Uh-huh.
orc is now moderately wounded.
Okay, so let's roll a die for him.
Injured. That's a 6.
Okay.
21.
Please die.
What was the roll that you got?
21.
Bruised ribs. Until fully recuperated, reduce your encumbrance limit by 3.
Ouch.
So yeah, moderate injury, not too bad, but
It sucks if he was an adventurer.
yeah, I'm gonna just, I guess, bank on the off chance that he tries to attack.
So
me
on his
again.
turn, he throws the pizza cutter to the ground, wiping sand from his eyes, puts his arms up and says,
Okay, we concede. You are obviously the more worthy chefs. Your ingredients are far better than ours. We were just making heckin' pizza.
We're just simple folk.
Did we just win a cooking competition by fighting most of the competitors to death?
yes.
Well,
They started it.
to sleep at least.
Let's try to save this one's life.
So you finish cooking your meal, and Guy Fieri eats the Dyer burger with the side of Spice Weasel fries, and he's... Flavor Town. Money. Gangster dish. And the flames on his shirt begin to engulf him as he ascends into the sky. And his voice booms and he says, I have found the greatest dish from these cooks here. Gaze upon them, for they are the lords of Flavor Town, and they shall own the best restaurant to serve all the Poultrygeist Dyer burgers.
Oh my god.
Go forth, my children, and be chefs. And he just shoots up ascends into the sky. It's biblical. The crowd's going wild. You have won the Iron Grill competition and have restored the flames of flavor to Flavor Town.
I'll just say, I think I'm gonna hit the merch booth as he's doing that little ascension to heaven.
Yes.
Right?
Get your flaming shirts here.
So, unless you have anything else you want to describe, like what your character does with their title of Lord of Flavor Town, congratulations, you won.
I outlaw tempering chocolate.
It is done. You are the Lords of Flavor Town. What you say is law.
I ask Thok and Throck?
Throck and Throg.
Throck and Throg. Goodness. Okay, that's gonna confuse me. Just be like, listen, you are very worthy opponents, and while I do not appreciate the foods that come directly from a box, I like your style. Would you perhaps consider going into a partnership for some exotic meats to top your pizzas?
They look at each other, they look back.
You mean meats of dubious origin?
Precisely.
Throg, we've been looking for this business opportunity for a lifetime. Yes, 1,000,000 times yes.
Why are you Frank Oz now?
Because I can be. Just be happy there's no Zap Brannigan showing up for this one, okay?
Oh, I can already see the next.
No.
No, not one.
My peril threshold can't take it, Alex.
So, unless
So we franchise for pizza.
So, congratulations. Thank you, everyone, for coming to check out Guyhander. This is kind of our way of having fun and figuring out the Zweihander system. So thank you for kind of learning with us. I know it's kind of a new game for a lot of folks who view our channel. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's definitely worth checking out. Daniel's great guy. It's a fun system. I do hope to do more with it in the near future. We're going to go around really quick. We'll say who we are and where you can find us. And then we will sign off. Let's start with Megan, who played Blair tonight.
Oh, we'll start with Megan. Hello, I am Megan. I played Blair because I'm a Bon Appetit test kitchen enthusiast. You can find me most places on the internet at MeganLynnFTW, where I just shout a lot about the things I like normally, TTRPGs, unsurprisingly. You can... Oh god, what am I doing? You can find me here most of the time, with the lovely folks of No Initiative, of whom two are here. We are on a brief break right now, but we will be back here a week from Monday on August 10th, starting our brand new season of we are playing Quest, which we are very, very excited about. So you can find us here at 6:30 and every Monday after that for 8 weeks, starting on August 10th. You can also find me here a little later in the month. On the 18th, Alex and I are doing an episode of System Talk where we will be talking about some D&D adjacent systems, which will be super fun. So that's the 18th at 8. And then at the very end of the month on the 25th, my show Unprepared, where I facilitate GM-less and prepless games. We will be here playing Beak, Feather, and Bone on August 25th. And I write games. You can find them on meganlynnftw.itch.io. And that was very long-winded, but that's all my stuff.
Woohoo!
Hey,
All right,
this
Mike.
was super fun.
Hey guys, first time being here on the channel with all y'all. I'm very happy. Thank you, Mr. Prince, for inviting me. I can't wait to play with all of you more. You guys can find me on Twitter at Mike Melody, and you can find me on Instagram. I'm more prevalent on Instagram at DM_Jitterbelly. I am part of another stream group, the Just Roll for Gaming group. We do stream every weekend. I do DM a campaign on Sundays at 9 a.m. So if you're up early and you just want to relax and chill with us, come and join us. Other than that, I can't wait to look forward to playing with SU, and I had a blast. So thanks, guys.
Thank you for joining us, Mike. Always happy to have some new faces around, and hopefully they see your face more often around these parts. All right, Nat, the good professor.
Madelemar, he had a great time. But also Nat had a great time too. Hi, I'm Nat. You can find me at CrimeNat, KREIMNAT, on Twitter mostly. I live on the internet. I live here on Chromatic Chimera. I am GMing said Quest game on August 10th, starting with No Initiative, Mondays at 6:30 Eastern Time. Quest to the Soaring City. We're gonna have a lovely time, and I swear there will be a high betrayal quotient. It's a requirement of our games moving forward.
Yep.
Additionally,
the characters stay for the betrayal.
Exactly. Additionally, you can find me Tuesdays on the Kobold Press Twitch channel for GM Tricks and Tuesdays at 8 Eastern, where we break down GMing advice, letting games better, having a good time. Additionally, look in the nearish future, still unplanned entirely, for a Burn Bright game here on Chromatic Chimera that we're planning. Probably gonna be looking for cast members pretty soon. I gotta get the legwork running on that a little more. But I'm really excited to try out that system.
And if you are interested in that, oh Sam, you are way ahead of me. I was gonna say, jump in our Discord, because a lot of our looking for group posts get posted there first before they go wider. So if you want to get dibs, get in Discord.
That's what I got today. Thank you for that plug-in.
You're right. Anna.
Yes. Shark. Shark was so much fun to play. This was all so great. Yes, hello. My name is Anna. You can find me most places on the internet at Nymeria941. There's so many other things that I want to plug coming up, but I can't talk about them yet. So I guess right now, like come hang out in Zweihander with me in their Discord if you liked the game. I'm one of the devs for the upcoming project that we have going, so I would love to talk to you about all of the grim and perilous fun stuff. I'm also going to be starting streaming in a new season on Encounter Roleplay, so if you are into Star Trek or RPGs or Klingons or all of the above, you can come see me be a Klingon in our Sword of Kalos adventure, which is starting on Thursdays at 6 p.m. next week. Other than that, I don't really have anything to plug except this was great. Thanks for having me here.
And thank you for all your help. And then this is why Anna was taking over the rule stuff, because she's actually like writing for the game. So like,
I do what I can, you know.
You know, it's like, oh, well, you know more about this game than I do. I'm not gonna pretend like I know the game like the back of my hand.
Yeah, that was kind of cool, the collaboration aspect of it. I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me just hop in there and be like, roll on a table and see how you die.
Honestly, it was more fun like rolling, like having you read the table and me rolling for the injuries and you telling me what happened, because I get that feeling of like being like a player, like, ooh, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? So like,
yeah, that was fun.
so I actually do recommend kind of doing that, having like one of your players be like your co-helper person who can help you do that.
The table wizard.
Yes. Sam, a person who does not require much introduction.
Hey everyone, I am Sam. You can find me on Twitter at @TheSamWisest. I'm Samwise_GameG. Here on Twitch, I'm a disability advocate. I'm our accessibility director here at the Chromatic Chimera. Most of the time, I'm pretty much only ever here these days. So you can find me, I'll be in Quest, the Soaring City, starting August 10th. And you can find me here on Wednesdays in Agora's Bells. This coming Wednesday is actually going to be our first session switching over to Fantasy Age. So I'm really excited about that. Come and check that out. I'm also in our game Steam Spell on Wednesdays, which is on break between seasons right now, but we will be back on the 12th of August for that. Otherwise, I think that's actually all that I've got going on right now. I did just write and post my first game that's like a honey heist hack. So if you follow my Twitter, it's my pinned tweet right now. So Robots and Rebels, a Star Wars inspired honey heist hack. You get 2 stats, Robot and Rebel. So check that out if you would like to try a free goofy game.
And
That's next season, Sam. We're playing Robots and Rebels after Quest.
Yeah, I'm just
Canon.
gonna that's exclusively Robots and Rebels channel now.
Yes.
Also, I was making a face because I just remembered. Here's me. Hi, I'm Alex. I'm Mr. Puddins. You can follow me there. I live here. I'm the stream daddy. I was also remembering I need to make my character for Age, and it's next week. That's me just having my, oh shit,
Yep,
I still
you
need
sure
to do
do.
that face. I'm also the GM of Steam Spell. That's coming, as Sam said, coming back on the 12th. That's like my big flagship game that I've been running for over a year now. Keep your eye out for like some recap stuff for season 1. It's gonna be really emotional, and there probably will be more tears than there already have been. It's gonna be great. It's like the meme where they look at space and it's like, is that Steam Spell? And above Earth it says emotional trauma. It always has been. So do check that out. I do have some more plans with this system, hopefully. So keep your eyes peeled on the channel. Again, I pretty much live here. And thank you, everyone, for the subs, the gift subs, the cheers. You know, really helps. Everything helps. Operating a channel is a lot of work and takes a lot of money, surprisingly. So every little bit helps us recoup costs. Anyway, we're gonna go raid some friends. I saw my friend with a brick is playing Icewind Dale, like one of my favorite, like CRPGs. So we're gonna go check that out because I love being a nerd like that. Thank you everyone for joining us for Guyhander Culinary One Shot. Hopefully next time I run Zweihander, it's not nearly as goofy. Until then, see you next time.
Own the goofy Zweihander, Alex. That's the requirement.